the Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
It's Wednesday! You know what that means as we once again come together to celebrate the weekly flagship that has become on Wednesday night. Excite, light the fuse, bring the boom. Welcome to a new era that will be rated R as we celebrate 4 years of AEW Dynamite. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to another JMN Network live watch along event here in the JMN Network Multiverse of Media. You know what this is. I am the simple man of the simple brand and the voice of the JMN, forever grateful for professional wrestling. Damn it. And my name is Noel Foster, but I am never alone in these scenarios. As tonight, I have the renegade of All Elite once again, after we called Wrestle Dream. He hopes to avoid a nightmare. Shortly joining me will be the CEO of Cassidy 18 Studios, JJ Williams. JJ, here we are once again. On this day, I see clearly a lot is going to come to light. And for those that aren't excited for other pursuing new opportunities, get the hell off your freaking high horse and freaking show some damn respect for the industry. But I digress. How you feeling tonight, JJ, about AEW Dynamite?
I'm feeling all right. I wish that Tony didn't have all his eggs in one basket.
As he does sometimes.
And I dread the outcome of what very well could be the main event. You know me. You know my predictions.
Right.
I've got a bad feeling about tonight when it comes to the international title.
Well, let's go ahead and, of course, thank everybody for tuning in. Before we get into our pre-show shenanigans, like the Wrestle Ons from Nate Paquette and RJ City, please, folks, like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, and if you want to dictate the conversation, super chat at Cassidy 18 Studios. He monetized. I'm not. I'm supporting a friend. Super chat. Give us a super sticker. Show him some love. Donate to dictate. Super chat. It is as simple as that. To your point, JJ, we know we got a tag match. We got the AEW International Championship on the line. We will hear from the newest addition to the AEW roster, the Rated R Superstar Adam Copeland. We also will hear from Guns Up, Juice Robinson, and the Guns in regards to Switchblade Jay White. Who did attack him? The devil we know versus the devil you don't. Last week at the end of AEW Dynamite. And also just announced here, it will be the illustrious Tony Storm that has a big announcement. And we go on one-on-one with Sky Blue. And more details are to come regarding tonight's activities too. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot to take away as, again, we usher in a new era and we proceed forward towards full gear. It should be an interesting night, to say the least. And again, 4 years, what this company has done in the age of connected society and the so-called self-proclaimed internet wrestling community in a span of 4 years cannot be underappreciated or under-discussed. Controversy abound, up and downs all around. The progression, the showcases, and overall the addition of the prospect of the possibilities in this wrestling industry cannot be denied what has been offered and found through All Elite Wrestling.
I agree. I mean, to Matthew's point, the card does look pretty lackluster. There are 3 matches, not 2, so botch there.
Beep, beep, beep.
But still, it's just like, I don't know, this, with the exception of Adam Copeland, the new Rated R acquisition, if you will, this feels like a Rampage instead of a Dynamite. 3 matches, a couple of promos, and that's it.
It's one
Like,
of those things.
I hope that there's more that develops out of this.
Right.
But I don't know if Tony is being a little too short-sighted right now. And if he is, we know it's going to hurt him long run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have these couple of matches tonight, including a title match. Next Tuesday is Title Tuesday, but out of the 2 matches that have been announced, one isn't even a title match. You know, why couldn't tonight's title match be on Title Tuesday instead?
Right.
You know, when you really think about it at the end of the day. Granted, if they're going to put the international title on Nick Jackson, I'd rather them just get it over with sooner rather than later. But
Oh,
the
JJ.
title match, save it for Title Tuesday.
I agree. Tuesday's going to be very interesting. And again, the fans win no matter what you think, folks. All right. Because both these companies put all the stops in the name of trying to confront without conflicting with friggin' baseball. We win regardless, either way. Matthew, Benny, safety, good to see you. And it is one of those things, JJ, where again, quantity versus quality, expectations exceeded, surpassed, or met. It's one of those things where more often than not, I see a Dynamite, I'm like, it seems odd. It sometimes surprises me. I think tonight's going to be a lot of foreshadowing, not necessarily a lot of action in wrestling, to your point. And maybe that's all that's needed. Shout out, by the way, to our friend out in California. Ask the course, Chanel. Please follow her on Twitch and follow her work at South Bay Championship Wrestling. My friend Cindy. Hope she has a great time as she is there live. Please do not let me see that Yay Alley sign. Damn it, but I digress. It's one of those things where also after a pay-per-view, you got to reset. Your roster needs a bit of recuperation. You need to right now lay the groundwork for new plans. And considering what we saw in the Control Center with Tony Schiavone, we're going to learn more about the AEW World Championship and possible opponents. We're continuing this saga with the Don Callis family and Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, by God. And we're going to see now who gets worked against Christian Cage and his new lackey or impromptu son, because I guess the son found a new daddy, Nick Wayne, along with hyping up the Luchasaurus match next week. It is a card that does seem very light, but I do think a lot will be brought to light once we are actually on the air. So again, it's one of those things where it's like, what do you know going in versus what do you get out of it? And it's a rarity to see Dynamite bring us something like this. I more so often usually expect this from WWE. If you saw Monday Night Raw, you know exactly what I mean, but I digress. So I'm going to hold my breath and see what happens because regardless what we think about TV product, you can't deny that AEW brings it fully on pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, no question. No question. AEW always manages to deliver.
Damn it.
You know, but it looks like my NXT, damn it, is stepping up next week to go toe-to-toe with your All Elite, you know?
Hey, I welcome it.
You've heard the news, right?
Oh, I have indeed. I'm not Excalibur. This isn't this is not my NXT. It's not NXT, but I'll go ahead and say it. Next week, of course, we have Lyra Valkyria taking on Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship. John Cena will be in the corner of Camille Hayes as he goes one-on-one against Braun Breaker, who will be cornered by one Paul Heyman. We also will get an announcement from Cody Rhodes, calling it right now. It's going to be the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And, of course, Judgment Day will also be involved on NXT, I imagine, as, of course, your NXT Breakout Tourney continues as well. Your NXT is putting out all the stops, but also NXT is bringing the big players out into the game. Brand split LOL, doesn't matter in this case. The bottom line, AEW and NXT are both being pushed, and they're both raising each other's game with this Tuesday night. That's going to be a delight for us next week. But for now, we got Dynamite. Then we proceed from here, going all the way to there. But yeah, your NXT is definitely pulling out the stops. And I find that intriguing. Even AEW has said themselves, yeah, I know WWE is the competition. I realize that. I'm always going to do my best for my company, but I'm also going to do my best to try, counterbalance that when I can. There have been times that AEW has done that, especially on weekly TV. Exceed expectations, sometimes giving you a pay-per-view level caliber TV content for free. And then, of course, there's WWE. That's the biggest player in the game. But we even heard from both Shawn Michaels and Triple H, yes, we realize AEW is competition, especially when the Bunny, Yay Alley, actually drew more ratings, 1 point, than Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. How's that? So, again, I love the fact that at the end of the day, the industry can be competitive. I just wish the fan base wasn't so toxic. But at the end of the day, people are people. People are strange. I'm not going to let them affect my way I look at this entire game. At the end of the day, the fans win. And I can't wait to see what unfolds on both shows, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, next week.
Well, I need to pull a Noah here, and I have to call Botch on one
I
thing.
forgot a match. I just realized I
Next
forgot a match.
week is not Becky versus Lyra. That's being Halloween Havoc Night 1.
Oh.
Next week is the Prodigy Roxanne Perez versus Asuka.
I thought they were doing both next week, so my apologies. But yeah, again, both shows are pulling out the stops. We got Adam Cole. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so the $1 million question, Noah, as the boss man, the man whose name is right up here on the marquee, talked to me about beforehand is, will you, do you want to double feature this shit next week? And me and you will call Title Tuesday, and then we will call My NXT.
Absolutely.
Now here's the other thing. You get USA, right?
Yes.
You just don't get Fox.
Correct, sir.
Okay, so just make sure you set your DVR next week for NXT, because you'll get them both at 5:00.
Yes.
I get NXT at 8:00 Pacific, 11 Eastern.
I got
So
you.
we'll have about an hour break in between the two shows. And then when I get NXT, you'll start your DVR. That way we're synced up.
Hey, sounds perfectly fine with me. I'm absolutely down. Make it official, boss man. I'm happy to call AEW Title Tuesday Dynamite and NXT next week. Consider my voice yours.
So there you go. You have heard it here, folks. It is official, Adam Pearce style.
We should gonna die.
Interesting.
Oh my God, Noah, you are a gem and just a beautiful, beautiful man. I appreciate the hell out of that. I appreciate the willingness to do that. That's awesome.
Like I said, at the end of the day, everybody just enjoy life and enjoy wrestling. I even admit this NXT is better than what it used to be. NXT No Mercy, best show this era in NXT.
Now, like we talked about off air. God, what am I doing up here? Get down where I belong. Thank you. Okay. It's like, I'm not calling this shit. I'm going back off screen here in a minute. Your reaction to Dragunov winning just made my Saturday, even besides being the convention, which was also awesome, and being drunk as a skunk with Frankie Zarian, which is also good. So, I said the Great Show a few minutes ago. So much joy came out of this weekend, and I was so happy that I got to experience what I experienced. I'm a pessimist. I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. It's going to be a thing. But yes, looking forward to this absolute craziness that's going to unfold here a week from yesterday, because now they're both confirmed, and we are doing a double header, double feature, because it's on TV. It's not a sports. Well, I mean, it's a sports thing too, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Starting at 7:00, we'll go on with the pre-show. We'll do a lead-in. We will then do our coverage of Title Tuesday at 8:00 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We'll have that little hour lull in between. People can, come down from the craziness of the high of it. And then we'll hit NXT at 8:00. So there you go. So guys, it's about that time, speaking of Dynamite. So have fun, kids.
Thank you.
Let's do this, JJ!
I'm ready.
As the intro plays, we gather here today to celebrate 4 years of the weekly Wednesday night flagship. Why? Because it's Wednesday! You know what that means! AEW Dynamite celebrates 4 years! Welcome to AEW Dynamite anniversary here on the Dynamite Live Watching Events as we now proceed on the road to AEW Full Gear. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Dynamite Network Live Watching Events here at the Dynamite Network Multiverse of Media. You know what this is, for I'm the Superman of the Super Brand and the voice of the JMN. And my name is Noah Foss, the forever grateful professional wrestling, damn it. But I digress. And with me tonight is the renegade of all elite, JJ Williams and JJ. There's going to be a lot of fun tonight. We will hear from the newest signing, the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland, who will have his first match next week, Tuesday night. But speaking of tonight, the AEW National Championship will be on the line as Rey Fénix goes one-on-one for the second time ever against Nick Jackson. And the Don Callis family continues to try to unfold their agenda as Sammy Guevara and Kazuchika Takeshita take on Chris Jericho and Kenny, by God, Omega. Let's go backstage to the lovely Renee Paquette. Hey, look, 3 Canadians.
Right.
3 of the best.
You're way ahead of me, by the way. I'm just now seeing the graphic for Guevara Takeshita.
Oh, okay. Well,
and now I see Renee and the Canadians.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So as soon as their promo ends, pause.
Gotcha.
And I'll let you know when it ends on my end.
You got it, brother. I still can't believe I'm seeing Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega side by side. What the heck is going on with this year in wrestling?
Right.
At their Stockholm, California. Kenny Omega looking up to the heavens, probably thinking about his golden lover and the fact that he won Street Fighter 6 yesterday. Oh my God! Well, from 3 great Canadians to 4.
You think you know me.
Adam Copeland! Please let me see him next week at a Collision, please. Adam Copeland versus Chris Jericho. Adam Copeland versus Kenny Omega. Chris Jericho and Edge, former tag team champions, former rivals for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, Dax Harwood was jumping up and down like a kitty schoolgirl at the entrance.
Yeah, had me at the edge of my seat.
Yeah, you see what he did there, right? The Edge can't stand Don either. I mean, Adam, sorry, Botch. I'm about to say it's Adam Copeland, Chris Jericho. Adam Copeland exceeds you. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, now let me know when the promo's over for you. That was awesome. Let me know what screen changes.
Over.
All right, here we go.
I see Justin Roberts in the ring now.
Yep, with that wonderful smile. Let's go down to the Dapper Yapper and introduce our first contest. Yeah. 20-minute time limit. AEW. Oh, here we go!
All right, well, I guess they heard what I said about getting it over with sooner rather than later.
Well, if there's one thing we know about AEW, the International Championship has become that mainstay opening focus. And we'll see soon tonight. I know my brother King is somewhere in the chat getting ready for a super kick party. Let's see what happens tonight in the second time ever one-on-one encounter between Rey Fénix and Nick Jackson. And funny enough, JJ, Nick Jackson has never won a singles championship in his career. He's only been a tag team specialist with his brother.
And that's where he should stay. Like I said, this is the match I am looking forward to the least. I am dreading the shit out of this match, especially knowing Rey Fénix's injury, especially knowing that he's going in here injured. He's made it known he's going in here injured. If there's anybody in this company that needs to never touch gold again in their life, it's anybody with the last name of Jackson. But goddamn it, come November 18th, I have a feeling this little shit is going to have 3 championships.
Well, you know what I always say, JJ, seeing is believing. Just real disclaimer, by the way, for those that watch the first time, please note that the opinions of the people here on the panel nor the chat do not reflect everybody here in the JMN Multiverse of Media due to personal connections and also fan-based observations. Thank you. Rey Fénix defending again the AEW National Championship after winning it at Grand Slam against Jon Moxley and defending it successfully against the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett. Freaking Jeff Jarrett.
And Jeff Jarrett should be international champion over Nick Jackson.
You? What?
Fight me.
Oh, gosh. I'm not going down this road with you. Aubrey's not even in the ring. So if you're going to blame anybody for this conspiracy that you're trying to propose, blame Bryce Rensburg. He's the official. Penta,
I will blame any damn buddy I can.
And also, this is not the first time, as my friend Sandy, hello, is also giving us a little note here. Nick Jackson has previously challenged for a singles gold before for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship in Korakuen Hall in 2014. Fell short. Nick Jackson has over 30 different tag team accolades in his career, not a single singles championship accolade. And of course, the Lucha Brothers have been fighting the Young Bucks for the better part of 5+ years in and out of AEW and AAA. Bell reigns were underway. And of course, we know Ray Fee, that's how dynamic he is with his singles performances against the likes of Jon Moxley, Dante Martin, Commander. Shall I continue? Although it's weird. You do see the bandaged up left arm, JJ. Again, that one spot during that fatal 4-way tag team match at Wrestle Dream, Ray Phoenix was a non-factor for the rest of the contest. Good arm ringer there.
Decent headlock takedown, but Ray Phoenix able to counter there. Both men had a bit of a standoff right now here in the early goings.
But again, the amount of familiarity with these two is unmatched, JJ, by many people in AEW, whether singles or tags. And of course, these two are the younger brothers of each side. Let's keep that in perspective. By the way, I looked a little bit more in the Lucha Brothers family history. Previous name, El Hijo de Pentagon, Hijo de Fingers. Their father is named Fuego. But that's about all I could find when it comes to Lucha Brothers family background. But Lucha Libre does run deep with these two, beyond the fact of their brotherhood. Nice drop down there. Nick Jackson picks up speed. The agility comp. Oh!
Oof.
But palm strike out midair. Ray Phoenix with receipt. We got to consider the condition of Ray Phoenix's left shoulder as well. Ooh.
Yeah, and you got to wonder if coming out with that arm heavily bandaged was a smart idea with somebody like Nick Jackson, who's known for targeting injuries.
Well, that's one of those things, JJ. You put a blame target on yourself, but you're also trying to compress the pain. I mean, at the end of the day, you wonder, again, are you your own worst enemy? It's one thing to try and control the pain and the wear and fatigue of your body. It's another thing to expose it. But I don't see the kinesio tape. But again, you see Ray Phoenix. The back gave out off the attempted carry. This is similar to what happened at Wrestle Dream on Sunday before Austin Gunn rammed him back first into the barricade. And right now, Nick Jackson looking to follow in, catches him, axe handle to the spine. And by the way, Elizabeth, I don't drink coffee. Up and over, sunset flip. Whoa. Looking for a power bomb of sorts. Ray Phoenix holding on for his life. That would have been a disaster if he hit that on the floor. Hey, Ray Phoenix off the corner with the deep arm drag. And now Nick Jackson sent a bit for the right. But again, Ray Phoenix feeling the angst in his lower spine. And I've noticed that. He's been feeling that ever since his match against Jon Moxley at Grand Slam. Oh! Oof. Matt, good to see you. Big G, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope to see you soon to get up in Might Night. Big palm strike there. Side of the jaw by Ray Phoenix to Nick Jackson. We get a little bit interactive here, looks like. And Ray Phoenix on the barricade. And what the heck is looking for here? Look for PK and a miss. Nick Jackson off the barricade. They'll take over. T. Harris catches Ray Phoenix.
As Nick Jackson now taunts with his brother Matt looking on in approval.
As you alluded to, Nick and Matt Jackson are 2/3 of the current Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champions, former 2-time AEW World Tag Team Champions, and they have a guaranteed shot for those tag titles against FTR anytime they want. Ray Phoenix with the step-up Escalera in between the ropes. Lost his balance. Nick Jackson catches him at the knee. Oh!
Modified backbreaker there.
Yeah, backstabber. That was not cool. And yeah, big botch by Ray Phoenix, who usually walks the ropes with quite ease. But again, the damage to the back affects your balance as well, especially when you're trying to hop up like that. Now Nick looking to follow up PQ. Oh, wow.
This is Ray Phoenix's opportunity. If Ray Phoenix is going to keep his championship, this is his opportunity. This is where he needs to capitalize.
And we'll find out who capitalizes here in our first Restaurant Quality Picture-in-Picture. Don't go anywhere after Nick Jackson's head went spiked first in the apron off that misinterpreted PK, and his foot met the steel beam. And still to come tonight, we will hear from Bullet Club Gold Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, and the Guns in regards to the assault on Switchblade Jay White. The W know versus the W don't. Who was the conspirator behind that assault? Kervin, good to see you. King, what up, my brother? ATW for life. Stay tuned, folks, for the next ATW impromptu later this week. Nice drop down by Ray Phoenix into the ankle hold. Trapping Nick Jackson. That was the damaged ankle, of course, that hit that still ring post. And, of course, to the coming tonight, the real Alpha and Omega, Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho take on the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara. The illustrious Tony Storm takes on Sky Blue. And apparently Tony Storm has a big announcement, too. Ah, jeez.
You know what her announcement's going to be?
What?
Chin up, tits out,
Damn it.
and watch out for the shoe.
I want right into that. And of course, we'll also hear from the Radar superstar Adam Copeland. That's still to come tonight, and so much more here on AEW Dynamite's 4-year anniversary as Nick makes his way to the ropes, grasping that knee, might have a shattered ankle. And again, Ray Phoenix just trying to find feeling literally in his lower spine, his lower lumbar. Oh, good grief almighty.
If I was Tony, I would book Adam Copeland to walk by Tony Storm when she says that and just have him look at her and be like, they called me the Rated R superstar.
Damn it, JJ. I didn't
Come on, that would be brilliant.
I did not think the portrait of a star was rated R. Just saying. Got it. Well, I mean, this is TV-14 to say the least, so I'm sure, it's probably approved by Rotten Tomatoes. Probably fresh content. It looks like King here has a bit of an update here in the chat for us, JJ. Kyle Fletcher is going to replace Sammy Guevara in the tag title bout tonight.
I haven't heard anything about that yet, so I don't know the validity of that statement.
King, did you get that from AEW directly? Because seeing is believing as we talk about journalistic integrity here on the JMN Multiverse of Media. Although I do trust you more often than not because you and I literally watch AEW Dynamite verbatim, stream chat during it every freaking week. And shout out to my brother King. Please follow folks on Twitter. We are ATW for life. And shout out to fellow ATW family member there live, Cindy G. Hope she's having a great time. Oh, and again, the bat gave out with Ray Phoenix trying the attempted suplex. Nick Jackson, both men kick each other's shins. And right now, Ray Phoenix missed the roundhouse kick. Big kick to the back of the spine, not the back of the head, JJ. He kicked him right between the shoulder blades as we are back. Oof. And welcome back again, folks. This is the 4th anniversary of AEW Dynamite, our opening contest for the AEW National Championship. Bulldog denied. Ray Phoenix catches him with a kick and a forearm. And right now, don't count either man out of this opening bout. Rewind. Woo! Went for the high kick and missed. Gotta let the super kick follow up. Not too far away from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Kim saying, and dropped again with a super kick. Both men came out the hell. Both men collide. Both men
Jesus.
Down. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Botch. It wasn't the picture-to-picture. So, yeah, it is literally Konosuke Takeshita and one half of Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher. That's going to be interesting. God, man, I think he kicked a tooth out. And then the kip up, then another super kick, and then both men fall. And then another kip up, and both men hit each other. The high kick and the forearm, both men down. Again, the two younger brothers of each brother duo here, JJ, showing out tonight our opening contest. Ray Phoenix, 32 years of age, 18 years in the game. Nick Jackson, 34 years of age, 19 years in the game. Super kick. And the roll through. Round-out takeover. Hook of the leg. 2. No.
No. Damn it. Come on, Ray Phoenix.
JJ almost done. Super kick. And go ahead, King, with your sneaker knowledge as you always do. Because if anyone's a sneakerhead, that's my brother King. King Mike also showing his... overall, which side he's leading on. Thoughts in the chat. Again, we welcome all opinions as long as, again, you're honest and you're considerate. Whoa, over the top. And again, might treat that ankle. You see right now, Nick Jackson favoring that right ankle. Ray Phoenix rope for counter. Big counter to the rope through cutter. Ace crusher on the floor by Nick Jackson. Both men are down. Title can only change hands via pinfall submission inside the ring. It does not change hands via count out. The referee counted both men here, JJ. Nick Jackson right now with a little bit more step as he is up to a vertical base first, even on a tweaked right ankle. Ray Phoenix, though, bringing Nick Jackson off the apron. Matt Jackson on the opposite side of the ring. Outside Berhantes in close proximity as well.
I can never remember his last name. I always remember it's Alex, but I can never remember his last name or how to pronounce it.
Abrahantes. Oh my God!
Jesus, X Factor.
Cover to the champ. No! Spiked the man. I thought I was going for a face buster. Good Lord. Exclamation point on that. But not an exclamation point on this match. You talk about, again, the damaged back. I mean, Nick Jackson just confirms the vertebrae of freaking Ray Phoenix. And again, folks, we'll be back here on JMN Multiverse of Media for coverage of AEW Full Gear from the fabulous farm in California. Saturday, November, I believe that's 12th. So stay tuned for more on that. Uh-oh.
Nope, that is November 18th, sir. It's the same day as our Disney karaoke.
That does
and
not
we
look
will
like
have our roving correspondent, Datilla,
that's right.
at the firm to pop in and check in with us.
Yeah, Datilla have a great time there live. And thank you for that, because that graphic from there, you cannot tell what number that is. Ray Phoenix catching Nick. Nick Person the second rope. Ray Phoenix hops to the second, hops to the top. And both men right now with wrist control. Both men dangerous. And oh my God!
Still to come tonight, we'll hear from Juice Robinson and the Guns, as well as Toni Storm, before she takes on Sky Blue in action this evening.
And yeah, again, what's the big announcement? I gotta wonder. She was last week home for her family. Look at this. Avalanche crusher for the 1, 2, and a near fall.
No, damn it.
Holy hell, Nick Jackson nearly got it. And producer man's rise, I glance over at the screen because, again, I acknowledge the eyes, but also look at the monitor only. Oh, and again, a clubbing shot to the spine. And meanwhile, Poison Rana! Ray Phoenix on wobbly legs, but catches Nick. Nick Jackson, Grand Destroyer! That might be enough here in California. No!
Jesus. How are people not pinning opponents with that move anymore? That is quite possibly the most vicious finisher in wrestling history. And it doesn't even win a match anymore.
I think Ray Phoenix is made out of rubber, though, to be fair. How much impact does a rubber band have off of a strike? I'm just saying. Nick Jackson, though, firmly in control, waiting for Ray Phoenix to get up to his feet. Ooh, and another big kick. Ray Phoenix, though, refusing to stay down. Might look for a follow-up PK. I'm not sure how well Nick Jackson was at football. And right now, trying to make sure Ray Phoenix stays down, looking for the BTE trigger. Oh, man. Pinpoint to the spot between shoulders and head, the cover, took on the leg, no.
I was going to say, if that did it, but the Destroyer didn't, I was going to be pissed.
Renegade's rage released.
I'm sorry, but in comparison, that's a lame move.
I agree. It's not like an exposed knee strike to the face that Konosuke Takeshita wiped out Kenny Omega with an AEW All Out, and we're renewing hostilities tonight on Dynamite. Whoop,
Jeff, with the point of the night so far, the Destroyer may as well be as effective as the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Accurate. Oh, but how about that kick? Walking the ropes like air. And Ray Phoenix to the top. Latino Heat. Split leg frog splash. And Drake's to the cover too. No. Nick Jackson kicking out. Ray Phoenix did not hook a limb. Whoa. He didn't hook a limb, JJ. He literally crawled and just put his body weight on Matt Jackson's torso. Nice spinning kick
that's
out.
Not going to do it.
Again, what's it going to take to put one of these men down for the 3 count? That's the ultimate question. Again, going for the fireman's carry, but can the back hold him up? Oh, look for the driver.
Counter.
Matt Jackson, counter, rope through. Now Ray Phoenix, deep hook, too. Got him! Got him!
Jesus.
Ray Phoenix retains!
Okay, thank God. I was legit going to have a conniption fit here if he had freaking won that championship.
Ray Phoenix with the counter roll-up, deep hook of the leg. Nick Jackson pinned down for the 3 count. Ray Phoenix still AEW International Champion. But again, what is the condition of his back? Took a world of punishment. Woof. Ray Phoenix once again overcomes the Young Buck. Second time ever singles encounter, and Ray Phoenix makes it 2 for 2. And Ray Phoenix can barely stand up, though, JJ, again. Game opening contest, though, by both men.
Yeah, hell of a contest to start us off.
Meanwhile, let's go back to last week, Wednesday, as we learn Adam Cole will be on the injured reserve for now. And Adam was called by Roderick Strong and Neck Strong, the Kingdom.
Yeah, but which Adam is he calling for? Cole, Page, or Copeland?
I'm going to guess it's Cole, baby, because of history.
I mean, that would make sense, but, you know,
Right?
could be a Russo-esque swerve.
I mean, bro. It's still one of those things like, oh, God, hashtag Neck Strong, so stupid. Again, Adam Cole, get well soon. Let's see what Adam Cole's doing.
It would help if their audio worked.
Botch! There it is. Adam! Adam! It's the new Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Adam! So stupid.
Okay.
Oh, God. What the heck? What? Oh, look at that. The brothers back together. And Adam Cole has a scooter.
Jesus Christ.
Ah!
This is lame.
This is ridiculous.
And it's even worse without the audio.
Yeah, and the Kingdom, why does Matt Taven have a draft? You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to get the answers to my questions. But it's testing that whole brotherhood friendship dynamic that Better Than You Baby created, but Roderick Strong and Adam Cole had far before the bromance of the summer was a thing. So I kind of can understand where they're going. But yeah,
That's
big
fair.
fix on the audio issue. Whether that's TBS or AEW, somebody majorly botched. Of course, my friend Cindy's there. She probably can hear it much better than we can, I would think. I don't know.
Right?
Oh,
I hope she can.
What are they doing there? It's like
Is he trying to lift the couch?
Why would you lift something with a bad ankle? That's just poor judgment. From the bromance to the best friends, and that is undisputed.
Baby.
Oh, good Lord. Tune in next week for Chapter 2. This is like the friggin' sitcom that got a friggin' reboot. Not sure what this sitcom's called. Neck Strong? But Adam Cole has a good neck, so that doesn't make sense.
Right.
He still needs his help. With what? All right, well. Anyway, we got Griff Garrison in the ring. Let's go back down to the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts, Griff Garrison, whoever the heck that is, Paul Turner for this next match.
Who?
Wow, 42 AEW wins, though, since making his 2020 debut. It's his first match of 2023, though, on AEW Dynamite. He's been more involved in Ring of Honor, I can tell you that much, though, particularly under Maria Kanellis and tagging alongside Cole Carter. I wonder who he's facing.
As a lucky man, though, to be involved underneath Maria Kanellis, I'm just saying.
That's fair. Oh, shit! Welcome back to Mr. Mayhem's World. Wardlow's back!
Good shit. And he's walking with a purpose. He is pissed.
Well, he hasn't been seen since June 17th, since losing the TNT Championship to Christian Cage and Luchasaurus. And Tony Khan said was going to bring him back when the time was right. Talk about bringing him back at a peak time. Maybe the worst time for Griff Garrison. Bell rings. Oh, God. Garrison is not going to receive no mercy from Wardlow. I guarantee you that. And Wardlow got a new buzz cut. One of the meanest men out of Cleveland, Ohio. Represent. Good Lord. Look at Wardlow. Uh-oh. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Power bomb. Count along with me how many power bombs it takes to destroy Griff Garrison, if you will. God.
2.
Second one. Why not? Let's get a hat trick, right?
3.
How much anger management does a powerbomb symphony need? Oh, poor Griff Garrison. I hope the payday was worth it. Oh, God.
And 4.
All right, well, that's enough. You killed the man. Pin him. Pin him. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, he killed Griff Garrison.
You angry bastard. Uh-oh, he's not done yet, JJ. God!
5.
Jesus. 5 consecutive powerbomb. And Paul Turner is calling it. Paul Turner is calling it. That's a KO win for Wardlow. Jesus. And he's gone. All right. Well, arise, powerbomb, leave. That is Wardlow and his Dynamite Symphony. Bravo. Jeez. Well, the straps go down.
Okay, Griff
Right
Garrison
now.
was one half of the Varsity Blondes.
Correct.
That explains it. Okay.
Yep.
Because I only ever paid attention to Pillman when he was on the TV as the Varsity Blondes. So I was always like, okay, it's Pillman and the other guy.
The other guy. That's fair.
I'm not trying to be mean, but that's the way it always was for me. I never really paid attention
That's accurate,
to who the other guy was.
It's fair, accurate. I mean, hey, and Wardlow took his anger out on the other guy and walked away. So is Wardlow pissed? I think that's pretty accurate. Oh, by the way, for those that don't know, that you think you know me, was recorded by Adam Copeland's wife, Beth Phoenix.
Yep.
Which I find freaking awesome.
Which kind of, begs the question, could we be getting Beth Copeland to be All Elite here in the very near future?
I would not be against it. I'm just saying.
Hey, can we get Adam and Beth versus Cole and Britt?
JJ.
Can we get Adam and Beth versus Sammy and Ty once she has her baby and comes back?
I'm about to say, let's not get a pregnant woman hurt here, okay?
No, of course not. I'm not. I may have had ill will towards Sammy and Ty last year when everything was going down, but I've softened very much on Sammy Guevara. He's impressed the shit out of me. Even with his re-solidifying of his heelness here lately, his work ethic has impressed me. So I've backed off as far as Sammy Guevara goes. I will never back off of the Jacksons, though. I will verbally berate and beat them down, much like Joe Jackson with his kids.
Damn!
And if you know, you know.
And if for people that want to hear anything further on the real talk situations of the Bucks and the Renegades, super chat at Castle Studios. It is as simple as that. As we are now right now on a full commercial break. Again, folks, we thank you for tuning in. Please stay tuned for additional events here that will be covered, of course, on the JMN Multiverse of Media. This week, of course, we will be doing our Simply Predicting for WWE Fastlane. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday night, across both the Cass Stadium Studios and the Superman's brand. We'll also be back with you guys, of course, for our coverage and Player One content, watch-along content, Saturday night for WWE Fastlane. And then Sunday, we are going to roll out of Indianapolis with, of course, Simple Take on Wrestle Dream. And the Fastlane Simple Take might be that same day. It might be our normal Tuesday. That remains to be seen. Stay tuned for more on our behind-the-scenes journey to 40, where you all will get to tune in towards the part 2024 on our journey to WrestleMania 40. There's a whole lot more coming up between me and JJ collaborating here on the JMN Multiverse of Media, along with the weekly Saturday Night Shenanigans that are open mic night. So stay tuned for more on that.
And then, as announced here at the top of the show, next Tuesday will be a double feature here across the Multiverse of Media, as we will be covering both AEW Title Tuesday and NXT. And I know this isn't going to be the only time we say this, but I'm going to say it now, and I know we'll be saying it again that evening. We respectfully ask that any and all fans that tune in for that respect the fact that we are not going to be able to call both shows live, and refrain from posting NXT spoilers in the chat room while we call Title Tuesday Dynamite.
As we are hashtag spoiler free now and forever on the JMN Multiverse of Media.
And yes, Taya and Johnny TV would be a great match for them also. The only reason I would be hesitant about that one is because they haven't acknowledged Roman Reigns style that they are a couple on TV yet. We all know they are,
Yeah.
but it hasn't been addressed the way that Adam and Britt, Sammy and Ty have as we go backstage to Renee Paquette, Konosuke Takeshita, and the man, Don Callis.
Boo this man!
I cannot. I applaud him.
The virus, the black plague of the business.
Yeah, will Cyrus the Virus, will Don Callis, will the Jackal appear on the Dad's Not Always on Wrestling top 10 wrestling managers of all time? Tune in Friday, October 6th, 10 a.m. Pacific. That is 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and find out.
I just noticed you don't have no rose red sunglasses, so I'm very intrigued to see if that does become, if nothing else, an honorable mention or a dishonorable mention, because there's nothing honorable about this man. But there's no doubt he's truly become one of the most powerful men this day and age in the business, with the likes of Will Ospreay and Konosuke Takeshita now underneath his management.
Hey, you know what? Much like Christian Cage since June of this year has made the TNT Championship important and relevant again, Don Callis next to Konosuke Takeshita has made him even more must-see TV than he already was.
That's a fair point. Well, and he just made it official, as my buddy alluded to. Tonight it will be Kyle Fletcher in the Civic Bar spot, tagging alongside Konosuke Takeshita to take on Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. And apparently he was in the Jackal back in 1997, in case
Yes.
y'all didn't know that. A little bit of movie trivia for you.
Yes, he managed the Truth Commission, which actually comprised of Kurgan, who would go on to be one of the oddities later in 1998.
Nice.
He
And it looks
also was the original manager of Hell's Henchmen, who would become the Acolytes and the APA.
Right. Looks like my buddy King came up with the details. Tony Khan had requested an overrun due to the audio issues, so we could actually hear the Adam Cole and Roderick Strong segment properly and in full.
Jesus, here we go.
It
was bad enough when I had to see it muted. Now I actually have to hear the audio.
Seriously, MJF, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, the makers of a sitcom coming to a TBS near you. I mean, TBS is the home of sitcoms, to be fair, JJ. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Big Bang Theory, the
Young Sheldon.
on it. Yeah, that. What else has been on there? I'm blinking. Sorry. I just want to get back to the ring action, to be fair. And again, Don Callis, he made a good point. It's not about the battles you win or lose. It's about the wars you claim victory at. The Don Callis family right now are winning the wars where it matters. On pay-per-view, I'm just wondering when the end game is, or is this just an infinity war that's going to always continue? Something to figure about, people.
Yep.
Adam Cole looks like he just strained something. Again, what's Matt Tabor's obsession with a draft? I'm just saying. Last time a draft mattered was Toys R Us, and I'm pretty sure that mascot retired. Wait, yeah, it did retire. The store closed down, right? Anyway, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, I know it originally aired on NBC, but everything now has rerun or restream value anymore. You name a show, it's on in retro channel or a streaming service. Whether it's The Nanny, Home Improvement, George Lopez Show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Cheers, Full House,
The Wayans Brothers,
Sanford and Son. Shall we continue? Roger sound like, I need you, Adam. I need you. Ay. Well, anyway, embrace the change as Kip Sabian and the Butcher and the Blade have taken the ring along with Penelope Ford. Taking their way to ringside. Oh, no. Fuck.
Listen.
No. Listen.
You talk about guns up, scissors up.
Put your scissors in the chat. About to get weird. Let's hear my Cass's mic drop. How dare you? Dadgummit! The Acclaim! Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing in 2023? Why is this a thing? Hey, Aubrey Edwards. And it got weird! And the Butcher and Blade on the assault as Penelope Ford watches on. And didn't get a chance to breathe. You get a mic drop, and all of a sudden, things just go to shit. But I still want to see the Butcher and more singles action. Butcher and the Blade are a highly underrated tag team, in my opinion. Of course, the AEW Trios champions, the Acclaimed, are successful off their fifth defense of the AEW Scissoring Trios Championships. And California, wait for it. Aubrey, just stand off to the side. Do not become part of this. Wait for it. In California, it got weird! Damn it! But I digress. Yeah, Aubrey's lost all control. Go figure. 6-man tag. Aubrey Edwards loses control. Why am I not surprised? Penelope Ford in Kip Sabian's corner. But, by the way, for that comment, that's why I didn't say anything. I know when that wrestler's on my screen. Anyway, bell rays were underway. Blade and Max Caster are the two legal men right now. Aubrey Candicio tape here. And meanwhile, oh! Nice leg drop there. A heavy leg. Kip Sabian talks about embracing the change. Former challenger for the AEW National Championship. Nice PK there. And off the top row.
Beautiful moonsault there by Kip Sabian.
Demon
taking out Caster and Bowens.
Kip Sabian looking to embrace the AEW Trios Championships. Will they be able to succeed? Stay tuned as we keep you in tune with the Restaurant Quality Picture in Picture. Why is scissoring a thing in wrestling in 2023? I just want to ask that question. I'm sincerely asking for an answer.
I can't give you a legitimate answer, my brother.
Again, wrestling doesn't require logic, right? That just freaking happens for a reason.
Exactly.
Oh, man, as the global scissoring tour continues, that started off in Wembley Stadium, went through California, Chicago, freaking Seattle, and just continues, New York, etc. And soon enough, they might be here in freaking Toledo, Ohio. Oh, Lord. Anyway, headlock. I'm sorry, the Acclaim is funny, but I just wonder, why?
You know, the Acclaimed is another team, man. When they first came out, I did not want to like them.
Right?
But they won me over time.
Oh.
They're so good. They're so entertaining.
It's original act that got over too. They are AEW true. They are the Acclaimed. Everyone does love them. Scissoring just became an extra thing. Big Irish whip.
More people love the Acclaimed than love Raymond or Chris. Damn it.
But you digress, and I actually understand both those references.
Good.
Look, I may not watch movies, but when I was once a wee lad, Nick at Night was a thing, and I remember those shows. Tag to Kip Sabian. Kip Sabian, who used to wear a box in his head. I think I actually got a picture of him with a box in his head when he was wearing a suit, or was that just a plant? I don't remember. Of course, when he was starting this whole character change, previously challenging Pac for the AEW National Championship literally last year at AEW All Out.
Well, you may have a picture with Kip Sabian with a box on his head, but I have a picture with Cody Rhodes with a bag on my head.
Yeah, about to say.
Nothing tops that.
About to say.
And I made that bag myself. He didn't give me that.
Right.
I actually came to that signing with the paper bag, and when it was my turn, I walked up and put it on my head.
and
he
made a
could
great
not
character.
help. He could not help but snicker
Oh, for the
because
love of
it was so good. He tried so hard not to break character.
Whoa! Good cannonball in the corner, and that shirt might be accurate, at least for that particular mother of wrestling. Don't know about the rest.
Hey, all I know is that shirt, I am almost 100% positive, is in fact Statboy approved.
Ah! Fair enough. We go back to on screen AEW Dynamite.
Is Jeff Meacham approved?
Yep.
There
Enough
you go.
said. And now the 5-tool athlete, Ebony Bones in the ring. I am all flabbergasted. AEW Trios Championships on the line as the Acclaim and Daddy Ash defend the gold against Butcher and Blake. Get Sabre looking pretty serious. Jesus, what a discus forearm. Ebony Bones is a stud in that ring. I don't care what anyone tells me, man. Give me this guy challenging for the TNT Championship. Then meanwhile, whoa! Over the top. Hook of the leg to Butcher. Breaks it up immediately. Butcher
Great ring awareness there by the Butcher, knowing where he was to be able to get that pinfall broken up in time.
And also next week on Title Tuesday, it'll be a number one contenders match for the TNT Championship. It'll be Swerve Strickland versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
So which title is that for again?
The TNT Championship.
No, it's for number one contendership.
Number one contendership.
So now we have two non-title matches on Title Tuesday.
Oh, I see what
Got
you're
it.
saying. Ah! Yeah. I figure it's just focusing on the women's. Well, maybe that means women should get more time as Saraya will defend against Hikaru Shida. Holy Shida.
No, we all know that match is going to happen at 6:15 and go for 10 minutes.
I really hope you're wrong because I respect women's wrestling, damn it, especially the AEW Women's Division. But I digress. Oh!
We both do, but let's be
Cover.
real. You know the main event is going to be Edge's first match. Ooh, okay, we've got Fenix and Moxley in a rematch. Holy shit, they actually added another title match to the show.
Hey, you take what you can get, and John Moxley might get his title back as long as you have boys getting dropped on his head. Speaking of getting dropped, Kip Sabian got dropped, and the Acclaimed essentially retained the Scissoring Trios Championships. That's 6 defenses successfully for the Acclaim. And why is Billy Gunn trying to scissor Aubrey? And why? Oh no, she's just trolling her. Well, she is a former ballerina. Well, we're spinning, we're scissoring, we're commenting on professional wrestling. This is 2023, damn it. Ay, ay, ay. Now we're going to go once again to the portrait of a star as RJ City sits down with the illustrious Tony Storm. Quiet on the set. Oh, Lord, here we go. Tony Storm time.
With RJ City, apparently.
As if this wasn't weird enough. Oh. Okay. I don't blame RJ City for being terrified. I would be too. Pathetic husk. Good grief. Could someone get Tony Storm to a rehabilitation center for celebrities that lost the damn mind? Timeless. I don't know if you'd be on the cover of Time magazine with this type of antic. Timeless? What? Oh no. You're delusional as heck.
I love Tony.
Timeless Tony Storm premieres tonight on AEW Dynamite's 4-year anniversary. We've gone from illustrious to timeless. What the hell has happened with this former AEW Women's World Champion? She's lost her ever-living mind. Timeless? She's senseless.
No.
She's senseless. Anyway, we're on commercial break, so stay tuned, folks. The action continues here Can someone give me some ibuprofen because Tony Storm just gave me a headache? JJ, what the heck, man?
I don't know. I don't know. Daniel, she can't be a hot mess. That's Chelsea Green's gimmick.
And I love me a hot mess. Saw her debut live in Impact Wrestling 2021. So yeah. This is the best Tony Storm has ever been. This is the most unhinged Tony Storm there ever been.
I definitely say that of all the stuff I've seen Tony do, this is the most entertaining she has ever been.
Oh my god!
And her in-ring matches have been on par too. So whatever it is that she's doing that's taking her to this next level, dude, let's just roll with it because it's entertaining as shit, and her matches haven't sucked. So,
okay.
Scarlett Bordeaux wishes that she could be on this role right now.
Damn!
Stop me when I'm telling lies.
You're not wrong. To agree, he's not online. He's not wrong, folks. Let's go ahead and look at some comments here. We got a break. So Toni Storm is a crazy chick. Got it, JJ. Toni Storm hasn't been the same since losing Carl Shida. The title loss apparently given some type of personality disorder. Won't be long until she finally cracks. Are you sure she hasn't cracked already? Throwing shoes at RJ City and her makeup being smeared across her face. It's either that or some spirit from the 1950s has taken over the body of Toni Storm. Well, Marilyn Monroe's been gone for how long now? Just saying. Who else is famous from LA Noir, or not LA Noir, Noir portrait cinema in black and white silent picture with music like from Casablanca or Titanic? There's a reference for you, movie guy.
Hey, I'm just saying.
The fact that Naja McGuinness compared her to Meryl Streep and Elizabeth Taylor tells me that Nigel's losing his ever-loving lasting mind too. I mean, honestly, who throws a shoe? Like, seriously? Come on, man. Anyway, what do I know? I just drink Mountain Dew. And as far as the comment you said earlier, Sandy, about Kazuhiko Nakajima for Pro Wrestling Noah, I could definitely see him showing up in either New Japan or AEW, but we'll have to see what's next for that, man. As we're back, once again, recapping Wrestle Dream. Speaking of wrestlers, the American Dragon Brian Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. taking us through a Master S-class clinic of technical beauty, grace, proficiency at its highest. But it was not a technical win. It was won by a strike, which to me leaves a big fat asterisk. They need to run this back one more time.
I definitely agree.
What Antonio Inoki and Billy Robinson did to a 60-minute draw in 1975, and what other great technicians of the mat have given us, Brian Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. raised the bar, but they need to define it once and for all, no questions asked. Oh, man. That is a fact. Simple as that.
Yep.
All right. We also saw at Wrestle Dream, whose house?
Run's house.
And Hangman Page with a broken right arm. After getting hit with the crown jewels of Prince Nana, Swerve literally found himself in the money with 2 house calls and the Daniel Driver beating the former AEW World Champion. How far has Swerve Strickland come to saying he deserves that spot, and how much closer did he get towards achieving it? Now Swerve will go one-on-one with the American Dragon Bryan Danielson for a chance at the TNT Championship, a first-time ever one-on-one match. Once again, can Swerve get it done once more? While Bryan Danielson continues his final odyssey, and we wonder when the final countdown will hit 0. And that's accurate because literally he probably broke the man's arm. That was nothing futz. All right. Oy vey.
Oy vey indeed.
As we continue talking about what happened a week ago to talk about the future, it was 1 week ago, JJ, that we learned that Adam Cole will be on the shelf for a period of time after exploding his ankle in 3 places. But MJF took it upon himself to defend the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship successfully. But it didn't come without a confrontation towards the richest prize in All Elite Wrestling, the Triple B, from one Switchblade Jay White, who is still unpinned or unsubmitted. But at the end of Dynamite last week, it was a mystery assailant in MJF's Devil Mask that sent the final message. The devil you know versus the devil you don't. Who attacked Switchblade Jay White? And will we find out maybe tonight? Guns up! Bang Bang Gang hits Wednesday nights as Rock Hard Juice Robinson and fully cocked and loaded guns take center stage.
At least this is better than the New Japan Bullet Club theme.
Oh, you're 150 times better. Are you kidding me?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have it on my wrestling themes playlist. I do enjoy listening to it from time to time, but it's not as good as it could have been, I'm sure.
I always would go with the Bullet Club Auto-Tune theme versus any other bleep, 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 bleep. That's so damn stupid. Juice Robinson's theme actually playing here.
I like it.
That's Juice Robinson, Rock Hard! Juice Robinson's Bullet Club theme since he joined Bullet Club last year at Dominion.
I'm sorry, Juice Robinson looks like the honeycomb mascot.
Oh, I agree. And I don't even need cereal anymore. Oh, God, shut up. That was obnoxious as heck from the propaganda machine of Bullet Club Gold. And poorly done. Damn. I think MJF is actually taller than you, Austin Gunn. Just saying. And of course, one of the boys that Jeff knows very well from sharing a stage name with a Pam Anderson's Baywatch character. And Sandy, that is 100% accurate. I'm glad we're all on the same page about that. Too sweet on that. By the way, if you eat tofu, get out of here. Yeah. Devil you know versus the devil you don't. Was it MJF? Was it Adam Cole? Was it Roosh? Was it Andrade El Idolo? Was it a name we are not thinking about here?
That's fair.
Uh-oh, they're calling out the devil they know. I don't know if it's wise to call it MJF. Oh my gosh. MJF, this would be suicide if you went in the ring with those 3. They're trying to get the devil out, but I don't think he's going to show up. Oh, never mind. Say his name and he shall appear. The current bearer of the Triple B. I love this name. Our AEW World Champion, our scumbag, and still, by the way, the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Cut his music. Damn it, Jeff.
I'm just saying.
Accurate. Damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people's scumbag has the microphone.
The devil has arrived in Stockton, California. Gee, I'm sure it's not the first time. Oh, great. What's he going to call them? Yes, let's all remember that at the end of the day, these are 2 ass boys we're dealing with. Now and forever.
Ass boys.
Ass boys. Ass boys. Damn. Talentless taint. All right. Only in AEW would you get a taint chant. And that just sounds wrong on so many levels. What? Ass boys. Talentless taint.
Ass boys.
Talentless taint.
Ass boys.
Talentless taint. Talentless taint. Oh, this is so... MJF controlling the people. Oh, boy. Yeah, no kidding. But I'll say, the guy that rolled with his muchacho, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, why not? Let's go for the resume of the devil. Yeah, there you go. Feed the narcissism of MJF. Accurate. He was free falling like Tom Petty. Yes, you have. That was one of the most ridiculous segments ever in history. Yes, you assaulted children with dodgeballs, and that thought was hilarious. Yeah, you literally did. At the Founders Forum, nonetheless. JJ and Jeff were like to hear that. I still can't believe he called Tony Khan a fucking mark on national television. But let's be honest, he wasn't wrong.
Nope.
And I love it. That's why he's our scumbag, JJ. I love it. Oh, Lord. Whoever thought you could love a scumbag, right? Yeah, the what if. Tofu. I don't like tofu. I mean, Jay White's cool, but tofu sucks. Sorry. Sorry to all those that eat tofu. Damn. Oh. What? Huh? Oh, what? Stockton street fight? The hell are you crazy? That's not a good idea, Jeff. You're on your own.
Let's say it's 1-on-3 here, Noah. This is not intelligent of the champ.
I mean, I know he's narcissistic, but this is the definition of not wise. And do I need to consider the state of his neck once again? The pride of the champion. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And Juice Robinson and the Guns running like some scared bitches.
Oh, my
God. Oh, the Switchblade.
Jay White! Blade Runner! Switchblade Jay White! He's back! Wait a minute. He didn't let himself get attacked, did he? Okay, now I have more questions, even more. But whatever happened last week apparently had no effect as the number one gunslinger just drawn his weapon and hit his target. MJF laid out. Tofu chance running out. Oh, wait a minute. Is Jay White leaving with MJF's belt?
Looks like it. He looks like he's taking the Triple B and running.
How about hit and run, quite literally?
Max is going to have to make a move to reclaim his championship.
Yeah, but now he's got to take on all Bullet Club Gold just to probably get it back at this point. Again, was this all planned from the get-go? Did he literally pose this last week? What? Jay White with a microphone now. No, it doesn't. MJF assaulting the champion, maybe, or I don't. Still don't know. So he believes it was MJF. MJF says it wasn't him. Damn. Everyone hates you, Juice. All right. That dirty liar. Slimy, gutless coward. I mean, 1 year ago that might have been true, but he's definitely been much more this year than any of that.
That's fair.
Especially this past summer. Huh. What? Whoa.
Yes.
Yes, yes, let me call this shit. Yes, AEW Championship on pay-per-view. Switchblade Jay White versus MJF.
1 year to the show after Max became champion. Will he retain it and keep going for further than a year? Or will the Switchblade become the new AEW champion?
But he's still taking it with him, though. Jay White just took the AEW Championship hostage and threw down the gauntlet to challenge MJF for the title at Full Gear. And MJF accepts.
It is official.
It will be Maxwell Jacob Freeman 1 year to the day his reign started, defending the Triple B at the Fabulous Forum. Main event AEW Full Gear on pay-per-view. MJF versus Jay White in Los Angeles. Well, I already know I'm buying that pay-per-view. I already got my money's worth. Well, as we continue to try and wonder what the hell just happened and who attacked Jay White, let's go backstage once again to Renee Paquette. These two should have won, damn it. Ooh, he's got Lay's. Good man. That's the right type of chips. What about Orange Cassidy? What are going to do now?
Is it okay to be mad at somebody that's been dead for over half a century?
We gonna have a problem here? Oh,
I'm very mad at Mr. Walt Disney right now for having Mickey's birthday be November 18th.
are you mad at Walt Disney or are you mad at Mr. DeMille?
I'm mad at me and you for letting me double book this damn day because now I screwed myself out of going to see this show.
Yep.
Datilla, we are in your envy, dear friend. Lord. I realize I'm talking over Cassidy and Pook, but do you them really talk that much anyway?
You know what? I mean, seriously, all that matters is they got Lay's, and that's the right type of chips.
They got Renee's face is everything in this. It's fun.
Hook tried to share a lay with Renee, and she turned him down.
Well, no, because she needs the ketchup chips. That's why.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a Canada thing. I still don't understand that. Speaking of Canada things, here's your usual AEW sing-along as Lionheart, La Champion, The Ocho, Chris Jericho, Horizon Star of California. Time for some tag team action. Trying to avenge
Run away.
This song will never get old.
Nope. This song is just like Kingdom.
Yeah, it's timeless. Speaking of timeless, of course, we have now not the illustrious, but the timeless Tony Storm. Oh, fuck me. Check it out, Sky Blue and One-on-One Action. But as we saw in 6-person tag team action, it was Chris Jericho that got pinned by Sammy Guevara after they hit a rubber for the baseball bat by that sly snake, Don Callis. If it wasn't for Don Callis, that match could have very well had a different result.
So what you're telling me is that the manager did what he needed to do to make sure that his charges won. Got it.
Yeah, but if you're gonna call Ace of Spades, I get the manager role as to do what they gotta do, then yes, you would be right. Throwing away 30 plus years of friendship for money, for power. And let's get the last line out there. There we go. Hey, Aubrey Edwards. Now play that battle cry theme. Yes! Kenny, by God, Omega. And I never thought I'd be calling Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho as a tag team in my life.
Right?
Boy, wrestling's crazy. Kenny Omega, who won his tag team debut with Chris Jericho, but the Gates of Agony last round Collision. One of the former AEW champions, the longest reigning, might I add, AEW champion in this company history. The Alpha and Omega, the real Alpha. Chris Jericho and Omega go all the way back to Wrestle Kingdom 12 and only have one other singles encounter back in AEW WWE 2019 that defined this company in the first place. Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho are literally founding leaders, fathers, pioneers, world champions that put this company and pro wrestling for the better part of 4 years on the damn map.
That's fair.
Brought together by a common purpose and the worst of enemies, you almost wonder if Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho could become a longer-term tag team thing.
I definitely think they could. I mean, at the end of the day, Chris Jericho is at a point in his career where he doesn't need to be le champion. He doesn't need to be the man.
Oh, God, this dark aura, this blasphemous freaking painting.
I love it. It's such great heel heat.
You're not wrong there. Don Callis accompanying the member of the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita, the self-proclaimed Alpha, tagging alongside Kyle Fletcher for the first time ever after Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis fell short in their pursuit for the AEW Tag Team Championships 1 year to the day against FTR. And they left absolutely everything out there. As Don Callis joins commentary, and I'm sure that Tony Giovanni is thrilled about that. This weird, just dark, not even, what is this freaking noise? Ugh.
It's better than the RTC's old music. So my question is, are Aussie Open officially parts of the Don Callis family? Or is this just a substitution, going to the bench to call somebody in?
I think it's a Will Ospreay move. It was Will Ospreay's the leader of the United Empire, and he probably asked Kyle Fletcher to be on behalf of Sammy Guevara to Sammy and Will Ospreay bury the hatchet about we're family, bro. And when souls are family, we'll stand by one another. So, yeah, I think this is a business audible. Because at the end of the day, I don't consider Will Ospreay fully part of the Don Callis family, considering how beloved he is all across the world. He is public enemy number 2 right now in AEW. I think it was just one of those business calls.
But to be fair, if Ospreay is a member of the family and if Ospreay is the leader of Aussie Open, then again, by proxy, does that put Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher as part of the Don Callis family?
Honestly, after that loss, and again, by the way, speaking of Mark Davis, apparently he suffered an injury. We wish him a speedy recovery.
Again?
To go with your point, JJ, it was, again, the second time against FTR that Aussie Open fell short. So maybe Don Callis could be the guy that instigates on that and leads them towards the AEW Tag Team Championships. It's very possible. Meanwhile, we got Chris Jericho and Konosuke Takeshita squaring off. And, of course, Chris Jericho will face Konosuke Takeshita later this month in DDT Pro. 1-on-1 for the first time ever. Tag to Kenny Omega. AEW Dynamite again next week will be Tuesday night. Special night. Tuesday. Title Tuesday. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TBS, and we will be calling that live. Stay tuned, folks, more on that. Kenny Omega just whirling away right now. Konosuke Takeshita. Again, the history of these two goes all the way back to 2012 when these two first met each other one-on-one. And Kenny Omega got the better of Konosuke. It wasn't until on out this year that Konosuke finally beat Kenny Omega. And right now you see Chris Jericho and Konosuke test of strength here, preventing the suplex. Oh! Big axe hammer to the back, maybe 2 for 1. And oh!
Great double team vertical suplex there. Let me ask you something. One of Jericho's nicknames is the Demo God, right?
Yes.
And Kenny is Kenny by God Omega.
Yes.
So why don't we call them the By Demo Gods?
That actually could probably work. I did. I mean, that's 2. I mean, that's fair. And meanwhile, Konosuke picking up speed, needs to close on him, flies it at Chris Jericho to go to wrestle client picture. The speed and explosive power of Konosuke Takeshita. And to go with your point with the whole nature of Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, there might be more than meets the eye with that type of idea. As Konosuke with the Chris Jericho taunt gets pushed up by Kenny Omega in the attempted pinfall. Again, at the forefront of this whole thing about family, enemy, history, rivalry, it is Don Callis and Kenny by God Omega. That's where it needs to end one way or another. I'm just not sure how yet.
I definitely think this is going to be a slow burn feud, whatever happens here. This cannot pay off at Full Gear, Revolution, maybe not even Double or Nothing. Like, I would carry this through Forbidden Door, especially when you figure Ospreay, Takeshita, these people who may be AEW contracted, but who have their roots in New Japan, Omega, Ibushi, I think that would be great to carry this and do like a blood and guts, if you will, at Forbidden Door.
That would be a unique first, and with the type of bonds and ties and the suspension of disbelief that still come in 2024, you might be onto something. And as my friend Santa credited me, thanks, botch. There's a lot of wrestling. I can't keep track of everything. It's actually next month. It'll be Jericho and Takeshita and Ryogoku Sumo Hall. And that will also feature Hiromu Takahashi, Tiki Time Bomb, and current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion right now, along with Matt Cardona. So that's going to be a very interesting show. Nice drop kick by Jericho. And also during the scrum, now that I remember, it was Jericho and Omega that proposed the idea if they were to become a tag team, they probably call themselves the Golden Jets. Shout out to their Winnipeg Jets when it comes to a certain player of a certain number. I don't follow hockey. I don't know all the details, but that's what they briefly talked about. So
that is correct. I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too before Elizabeth's comment. We figured about it. Thank you, Elizabeth. Appreciate you. And this is the second time now, as far as actual tag team match, the two have tagged together, Marshall. It was Collision last week that their tag team debut, they won against the Gates of Agony. It was the 6-man with Ibushi and Will Ospreay this past preview on Wrestle Dream that they lost. Oh, there's a throat fust by Chris Jericho to Kyle Fletcher. Welcome back, folks. AEW Dynamite anniversary here. Tag team action. Don Callis family represented by Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke. Lionsaw connects. Taking on Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. Mark Davis injured, and Sammy Guevara apparently not here tonight.
Gotta wonder how much Kyle Fletcher is marking out the fact that he just took a lion salt from Chris Jericho.
I'm pretty sure that's a moment in itself. You forget sometimes behind the characters how crazy it is when you consider the type of moments you create in that ring, especially in AEW, where possibilities seem more endless than ever now. Adam Copeland's words especially, but he can't escape from this. Oh, wait, maybe he can. Look for the steamroller. Push torso first. Top turnbuckle. Back elbow strike. Last name on Kenny Omega right now. Perching Kyle Fletcher on the second rope. Konosuke falling in, though. Of course, this has not been Kenny Omega's year since losing the IWGP United States Championship to Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door. The whole summer has been just a real negative turn for Kenny Omega. Nice steamroller backstabber combination, though. Kenny Omega, as always, one of the strongest competitors in the entire AEW roster across all the dynamics of wrestling. Chris Jericho right now, nowhere to be found. Kenny Omega looking for the Snapdragon on Kyle Fletcher. Whoop! They're going to need that bull hammer. Try to Snapdragon Konosuke. Back elbow strike, though. Oh, my God. That freaking bull hammer elbow. Half and half by Kyle Fletcher.
Gorgeous move by Fletcher there. Followed up with a super kick to Jericho.
Now rearranged by Cuspider, too. Dr. Baker DMD taking some time up as well. Speaking of dentistry, probably aiding either Adam Cole or working more on her profession outside the ring. Big boots. Oh my God. Flies with the leg lariat. And right now, the Don Callis fan, for the first time ever, these two working together. Blue Thunder Bomb, this Sudoku Driver combination. Cover. 2. No. Very close there. Kyle Fletcher off the Michinoku driver to Kenny Omega. While Konosuke kept Chris Jericho at bay with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Omega right now. Kyle Fletcher looking for maybe a bear hug or abdominal stretch of sorts. Maybe ground cobra, but Kenny Omega fighting back. Big axe hammer to the spine, the back.
Oof.
Whoop, went for the kick. Kenny Omega caught it, though. Meanwhile, Snapdragon! The whiplash effect off that freaking Snapdragon. Dragon Sleeper Suplex.
Omega going for the tag there. Gets it to Jericho.
And again, folks, the update was done during Dynamite, so I'll cut her some slack. I will say this. Good improvise on the fly with somebody related at this point, I would say, to the Don Callis family when Half United opened. And again, Tony Storm still has a huge announcement, and the now timeless Tony Storm will take on Sky Blue in her latest Portrait of a Star feature presentation. And then we will hear from Radar superstar Adam Copeland. So they come tonight on AEW Dynamite.
Well, we all know that the Tony Storm Sky Blue match will be next.
And right hands right now by Chris Jericho. But what's going to happen next out of this corner, JJ? But Kyle Fletcher and Jericho right now might be looking for a Frankensteiner. Big Frankensteiner by the 52. Uh-oh. Bam!
Jesus, Takeshita just exploded with that clothesline.
And then Kenny Omega unloaded with the V-trigger. Super kick. Uh-oh. Whoa!
Omega no-selling it. Typical elite behavior.
A brick buster, though. That will sell. And all 4 men are down. And to be fair, it was a thrust kick, not a super kick. Thrust kick only incapacitates you for a moment. That sheer drop brainbuster of sorts. 4 men right now, all down in the ring. AEW chants ringing out loud and proud. Love to hear it. Not sure who's going to capitalize here. I believe Chris Jericho and Kyle Fletcher are still the 2 legal men.
I believe so too, Noah. And if you guys at home are enjoying our coverage of this AEW Dynamite, super chat and show your love. It's as simple as that.
Dictate. Donate to Dictate at Cast 18 Studios. I'm not monetized. I'm just here enjoying wrestling as a point of friend and encourage you all to do the same too. I'm both friends. Now we got Chris Jericho, Kyle Fletcher up to their knees. The chop exchange here. I also just noticed something in Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho's corner. Floyd, the baseball bat. Remember, that was the key tool towards the Don Callis family winning this past Sunday at Wrestle Dream, JJ. Ooh.
Yep.
A big forearm exchange now as we go from the chops to the forearms. Both men just squaring off here. Still on their knees. Need a man. Now both men getting up to a vertical base. Chris Jericho, former Ring of Honor World Champion, former AEW World Champion, the first AEW World Champion in this company's history. And both men collide in the middle of the ring.
You got to figure whichever man can get to their feet first is going to have the clear advantage at this point in the contest.
We'll see who gets back into this thing after this next picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere. This match gaining some distance, some time here as I expected. Because again, this is going to be pinnacle towards whatever's next in the Don Callis family agenda. The fact that Kenny Omega still can't seem to overcome Don Callis and has now lost twice to the Alpha. 3 times you consider the trios match now.
That's fair.
And of course, Chris Jericho right now, he's going to stop at nothing to get back not only at Don Callis, but Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara, who isn't here tonight due to injury, I think. Oh. Big chop again to Kyle Fletcher here. And again, still to come, the now timeless, no longer illustrious Tony Storm takes on Sky Blue and has a big announcement too. Good Lord. And of course, we still have yet to hear from Radar superstar Adam Copeland I am so damn glad he kept Metalingus. Nice roll over here by Chris Jericho. Might be looking for the walls.
It helps when you're friends with the band. I'm just saying.
Agree, to be fair. Agree. Friendship goes a long way.
I'm sure at this point it's the same thing with Phil Brooks and Cult of Personality. I'm sure that pretty much anywhere he goes at this point, he's going to be allowed to use that. And because he's got connections with Living Color, he's going to be able to get a decent price for whoever his boss is.
And that also probably helps with licensing agreements and also the fact that you can use the music too versus Final Countdown by Europe. That probably cost for the con 7 digits. Considering the legacy of that band, that soundtrack. Oh! Konosuke coming in with the boot. Chris Jericho refusing to let go of his hold. Lionheart Spirit on full display. Another big boot finally took Chris Jericho off Kyle Fletcher. But pretty close to Kenny Omega and his corner. And right now, Konosuke dragging Kyle Fletcher over to his corner. Kenny Omega, though, in the ring now. Kyle Fletcher preventing the tag of Konosuke. But Omega wants Konosuke, as we right now are still in Restaurant Quality picture-in-picture. Does Kenny Omega
now Takeshita and Omega throwing blows back and forth.
I wouldn't mind seeing this one-on-one encountered again, JJ. This was freaking epic at All Out.
Well, you figure this is going to have to be the final contest, you know.
Konosuke, the final boss.
Exactly.
Before he finally gets his hands on Don Callis, Kenny Omega bringing that MMA background to play here with a heavy backhand palm strike. Two of the heaviest hands in the business and the explosive power at Kenny Omega's legs. And to your point, again, so far, Konosuke Takeshita and Kenny Omega, they have now only faced each other pretty much on, I believe, 2 singles encounters. And it's 1-1 right now as we are back. Chris Jericho right now, nice enziguri, rocks Kyle Fletcher, spins him around. And it's one of those things where even Kenny Omega Marshall knows that, yeah, he's not the spry young man you saw at Wrestle Kingdom 11 that took Kazuchika Okada to the limit, then followed up with a 63-minute, 2-hour free falls, no time limit classic at Dominion. But even he's going to still try and bring everything out that he can. But yeah, I think Kenny Omega's time is probably closer than we think. Even he probably thinks for that matter. But then again, to try and figure out Kenny Omega's mentality is a whole different level of competition.
Oh! That's fair. While Omega is nowhere near as old as Jericho,
right?
He's definitely starting to get to that point where he's past his prime.
I mean, when you're 39 years old and 23 years in the game and have gone through how many damn surgeries and as the longest reigning AEW World Champion, former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, former AEW Tag Team Champion, AEW Trios Champion. You kind of done it all for this business. Bang! V-trigger. Yeah, you reach your peak at some point. But Kenny Omega not done yet. Power bomb. Sets him up. Bang! V-trigger.
Is that enough, though?
Hook of that near leg. No.
Didn't have enough body weight on him.
Whoa. Yeah, as your point, he only hooked the near leg. He didn't have enough body weight on the shoulders, and Kyle Fletcher able to get the right shoulder up. And we see
Fletcher's definitely been rocked. You can see him crawling, struggling to get to vertical bases. Takeshita comes in.
Bang! It's a V-trigger to the spine. And to your point, yeah, equilibrium rock. Big Snapdragon. Explosive nature of Kenny Omega. Okay, one more time. Whoa! Followed him in with that big side kick. Then hooked him up. What's he looking for here? Nope, counter by Kenny Omega. Chris Jericho. Codebreaker! Uh-oh, up on the shoulders. One winged angel. Cover. 2. Alpha Omega with the win. And this battle goes against the Don Callis family tonight. He screwed you. Hey, Kyle Fletcher, man, you call an audible, and hey, when you don't have your A players in the game, sometimes you get a different result. Game effort by Kyle Fletcher, but tonight belongs to Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. Good bounce back from the pay-per-view. But again, like you said, JJ, this war is far from over with Don Callis.
Yeah, this is not going to be over for a while, Noah. And you got to figure Kyle Fletcher just cost any opportunity of joining the Callis family, being the man who took that pinfall there.
Wait, what the hell? Powerhouse Hobbs? What the fuck is he doing here? Wait a minute, Don Callis.
And now he's attacking Jericho and Omega.
Wait. His last chapter talked about destruction, right in the Book of Hobbs. He didn't say what target. Is Powerhouse Hobbs targeting Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho on behalf of Don Callis? Spy buster. Don Callis claiming Chris Jericho cheated that they got the win tonight, but Chris Jericho just got spine busted out of his boots by Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs attacking Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega? What's this about? I guess you want to make a name for yourself. You go after the two biggest players in AEW, possibly.
Hey, why not? And join a family that's freaking becoming this insane collection of big men with vendettas.
And no kidding, and Powerhouse Hobbs, one of the meanest men in the industry. Oh, my Lord! Over the barricade into the cheap front row seats on the other side. Kenny Omega, nasty landing. And Don Callis could not be more giddy. Konosuke, wearing out Chris Jericho, just threw him in the barricade. Did we just witness a new member of the Don Callis family?
I think we did, Noah.
Powerhouse Hobbs, just squaring up against Kenny Omega. And these two have never faced each other. And right now, Kenny Omega is in a very dangerous spot. Golden Lover can't come to help him tonight. Takeshita, Ospreay, Guevara, and now Powerhouse Hobbs. Good. Whoa, what the hell? He just ripped off that steel rod from that guardrail.
Jesus Christ, the strength of Hobbs is uncanny, Noah.
He's called a powerhouse for a reason. It's not just part of his theme. Oh no.
Oh, crap.
Holy Kenny Omega literally getting choked out here, strangled inside that exposed opening of the guardrail. Kenny Omega's trapped. And Jericho's down and out. Don Callis applauds the handiwork of his family. And again, family member, mutual accomplice, Powerhouse Hobbs, next chapter unfolding on his terms. Again, there's no way willingly anyone would want to work with Don Callis. So unless Powerhouse Hobbs and Don Callis struck a deal behind the scenes where Powerhouse Hobbs was promised more by Don Callis than QT Marshall, I can't fathom Powerhouse Hobbs and the Don Callis family. But again, like he said, it's not about the battles you win or lose. It's about the wars you claim victory in the end. And right now, this war continues. Powerhouse Hobbs looking for something. And by the way, in case you're wondering what the rest of the lead is, Heyman Adam Page has a busted arm. He's nowhere in the building. And the Bucks are in the hospital because Nick Jackson probably suffered a bad ankle. And what the hell are they doing now?
They are duct taping Omega to the ropes, Noah.
Oh, that's that duct tape. We all know how strong that is. You cannot easily break your grip out of that. That's worse than a pair of handcuffs. But Kenny Omega was able to break one wrist, though. Again, the strength of Kenny Omega and the girth of his forearm. And Kenny Omega right now literally being squared up. Oh, and Jericho trying to come in and messy dropkick by Konosuke Takeshita. But notice Omega's not fully restrained, JJ. They're trying to fully restrain Kenny Omega. They might have finally got him this time. Yeah. But now Omega's trapped on the ropes, braced by duct tape. And Chris Jericho coming to Kenny Omega's a square between him. And it's a chair in the midsection. Oh, God. Ends of the chair at the top of the head. Jericho put himself into harm's way for Kenny Omega, JJ. Talk about taking the bullet. And now Powerhouse Hobbs just squaring away at Kenny Omega's ribs.
This is just sheer brutality.
I still can't believe the Don Callis family. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, Hobbs. Don Callis wants to be the one to finally put down Kenny Omega. Freaking coward. Come on, man. Seriously, what does this prove? Oh, God. Jesus. That steel chair just brained Kenny Omega. Look at the dents. Couldn't even get his hands up because he was restrained. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic display of Don Callis, as always, proving how low he is. Now, Omega right now, glassy-eyed.
Callis
Someone get out here and get this friggin' idiot.
Callis taking the opportunities to get some personal attacks here on Omega.
Unbelievable.
And the way Callis raised Hobbs' hands, I think this is official. I think Hobbs is the newest member of the Don Callis family. We'll find out the next time they come out to the ring if his face has been put into the Last Supper image.
Well, one thing for sure, if that is the case, Don Callis has got a whole lot more powerful. Meanwhile, let's go backstage with Epicad and MJF. Ay, ay, ay. There's the Acclaim behind MJF. We all know how much Max Caster likes MJF. This stalker. Whoa. Okay, that was awkward. Calling Adam Cole. See what he picks up.
Well, we know he's been hanging out with Roddy, so.
You wonder if Roderick Strong took possession of his phone. Oh. Well, MJF, you're on your own, baby. All right, well, we finally got a full commercial, so let's go ahead and see what people got to say here. The partnership medium at all Ultimate Wrestling shows we currently be played by MJF. Yeah, some people right now can't believe that Powerhouse Hobbs is part of the Don Callis family. And, yeah, the original version without his face was still in my head. Well, Elizabeth, get ready for your worst nightmares. I think we're going to see more of those blurred faces, to your point, JJ, uncovered over the coming weeks. Don Callis got a whole lot more powerful. Powerhouse Hobbs?
I know.
Dadgum. Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho wipe the frick out.
So I'm only on camera because I'm trying to get ready to go for when my ride shows up. But can I? Okay. Did we not? And I'm saying we, like I'm actually part of the industry, like I'm some big hotshot, whatever.
Yes.
Have we not banned chair shots and blows to the head like across the board? Like what the hell?
Yeah, you saw that chair dented under the head of Kenny Omega with the fact he could protect himself because he was restrained. What the hell?
He freaking, and granted, Don didn't exactly swing for the fences, but he put quite a dent in that chair, and gimmicked or not, it sends a message that we don't care. Because he just whapped it upside the head with it. It's so frustrating to me as somebody that's dealt with, the head injuries, and so many of my friends in the industry have done the same. It's just ridiculous that was allowed to happen. I'm trying very hard to not, be the guy that condemns anything and everything AEW, because too many people do that as it is over on the Twix and everywhere else. But again, it is basically common knowledge at this point. It's out there. Head injuries and the reason for them are very much, everybody's aware of it. If you're not aware of it, you've had your head in the sand like a freaking flamingo. Okay, like seriously. Tune in, or I say like an ostrich, not a flamingo. Excuse me, wrong bird. Botch. My bad. I'm botching my birds. It's okay. It happens. And yeah, with a guy that already has issues with concussions and vertigo and the neck, just a bad bad look for AEW.
Well, considering there's also a man that previously suffered from vertigo for how many damn years more than Tetsuya Naito, and I haven't seen a chair shot that bad since Cody Rhodes got freaking hit by who became the chairman back at freaking 2019. And then before that, don't get me started on Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon WrestleMania 22 when that chair was swung harder than anybody from the Chicago Cubs could swing a baseball bat.
And I'm seeing the comments in the chat room, and that's fine. But there's a line between, not caring in the terms of, on-screen presentation and kayfabe or whatever. Don Callis has been around long enough and was friends with Chris Jericho and Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit. Okay, so let's just throw that out there. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, Joe's talking. My bad.
About to say, we shouldn't interrupt Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe looks like he's going back to the Mafia in that look, though. But boy, does he look relaxed. One of the most dominant big men still today. Our most dominant Ring of Honor World Television Champion in Ring of Honor history.
He was, up until a guy named Nigel McGuinness got his hands on the most dominant Ring of Honor World Champion.
Yeah.
He was the guy that made the Ring of Honor Championship a World Championship, took it across the pond to defend it. So, yeah, Joe, I have always regarded Joe. I love Joe. One of our favorite guests we ever had on the old No DQ streams back in the day. Streams, like it's like we're live streaming. I'm talking, the old pre-tapes, kids. If you remember pre-tapes, I have always regarded Samoa Joe in the highest respect, and I look forward to whatever they do with him going forward.
Again, Samoa Joe, he's going to do whatever he wants, and he respects MJF, but he's definitely not done pursuing the AEW World Championship. He knows what it takes to be a champion. And speaking of somebody that could be a champion, Sky Blue has 4 wins in their past 5 matches as we go to the women's division now for timeless action. It was 2 weeks ago, though, that Sky Blue ate missed at the face of Julia Hart after coming out to the aid of her friend, Carol Hogan. It looks like most of her vision's still clear tonight, but I got to wonder if that's going to affect her at all.
Yes. And just for the record, it is 9:38 Eastern. So we are in that window of 9:30. There you go.
You had to bring that up.
I don't need to, but it's like, man, just set your watches, kids.
Yep. And now for our feature presentation.
Oh, wait, sorry. It's Adam Copeland. Not yet.
This freaking, oh no. What is this entrance going to be? She's timeless now.
I'm scared.
She's not illustrious. She's what the fuck? Why don't I just turn my camera to black and white? What the hell? Jeff, you want to say anything?
Do I want to? Yes. Should I? Probably not. Okay, I'm a Hollywood guy, live near Hollywood, and I am a big fan of old Hollywood, as is JJ. The last trip I took Universal Studios, where I actually went in the park. There's a picture of me with Marilyn Monroe. Okay. Again, for all they did do with her, not do with her, whatever you want to call it, in WWE, NXT, whatever she has done in the AEW up to now, she's entertaining. And that's what it's about here. So there you go.
All right.
And yeah, this guy's like, okay, yeah.
So we got timeless Tony Storm and partially blind Sky Blue. Okay.
Well, I mentioned earlier that Tony's gonna take her time. Well, there was that.
And the bell rings.
I was telling JJ Tony's going to whoop that ass, and JJ pointed out that's not an ass to whoop on Sky, to be fair. So it may take a minute, but
you might get a different camera angle tonight. It won't be in black and white.
There's that.
Anyway, and we go. I don't know what to say.
I'm not sure. Yeah, seriously. Tony is whipping.
Last millennium.
Yeah, Tony's whipping Sky across the ring like she owes her money.
And Sky Blue, though, pushing her over back to the ring, putting her on her keister. Whoa.
Well, I guess Tony on her keister, then Sky go on hers because it might break the ring if Sky falls on her keister.
And still to come tonight, Radar Superstar Adam Copeland by Sky Blue falls in the corner. Timeless Tony Storm twirls her way out. Sky Blue.
That will be your main event segment, obviously, with Mr. Copeland. So there you go.
Catches up with the forearm, hits him with a chop. Big shot there.
That was a golly.
And Tony Storm looking for What a hip attack.
That was just nasty.
And now we're wait, Tony, you're not supposed to say I quit. What the hell sponsor does she have? Freaking Vogue. Oh my god, she actually cued the picture in picture.
That's great.
She sure did. She cued it. Damn, that was wow. That was a meta moment right there.
So
what the hell is happening?
Is Tony Storm trying to get like a Vogue sponsorship or something like this? Or what's the big black and white fashion magazine perfume parlor thing? I don't know. I'm broken.
Noah, mental health meds are expensive. Insurance doesn't cover everything, okay? Just saying. Might need a sponsor on that front.
As she waves to the people and gives Sky Blue a shot in the most sensitive part of the body, might have hurt her own hand. And by the way, she realized her makeup is running, right?
If Tony can talk as fast as Excalibur during the shills for the next shows, I'm all for her taking his damn job.
For real.
I'm all for that. She may not be a Hall of Famer like Excalibur, but damn it, she got a Hall of Fame ass. So that's all right.
That big up kick by Tony Storm as Paul Turner continues his count, and Tony Storm gets back and it shakes the hand of Paul Turner, breaks the count. What the fuck?
I realize I'm going to hell and I'm wrong, so I really don't give a shit, chat. I don't care.
And meanwhile, oh man, another big open punch, right? Trying to slap the tits off Sky Blue, as she likes to say.
Seriously, it's like
she trying to make them swell up bigger.
Seriously, she's trying to say tits out. We don't want to chop them off, Tony. Make up your mind.
Okay, let's not have a wardrobe malfunction, AEW, please.
Why?
Sky Blue has already talked to Alicia Toot about how the fact that her rear end is so popular, she's over it. She just goes with it. She doesn't need any more popularity for that. Thank you.
But why don't we want a wardrobe malfunction, Noah?
I want to discourage every bit of what Noah Foster just said. I usually don't do that. I haven't done that in 2 years. We've been doing this. I'm doing it now.
And the float over the timeless Tony Storm kick out at 2. I'm trying to call a wrestling match. I'm trying to watch women
wrestle. So hard to keep
not a freaking 50 Shades of Grey parody.
Hey.
Ay. That freaking I don't know what to say. I am all broken.
Tony with a handful of hair now.
Oh Lord!
Trying to make Sky Blue submit, but there's quite a few women that find that pleasurable. So,
Jesus!
The fuck!
Stop me when I'm telling lies.
I love how we're going to go from this mess to Adam Copeland's mission statement in the span of 15 minutes.
From this to a rated R superstar. I'm just saying.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair argument. You're not wrong there.
Rated R as we're back.
Oh yeah, we're all picture now. Okay.
AEW Dynamite 4th anniversary on the air. Tony Storm trying to get Sky Blue up and over. Sky Blue the reversal, hook both legs, the cover, 2 count only. And women's action underway here. The timeless Tony Storm now taking on Sky Blue. Well and away with her at the forearms. Big L.
If Sky Blue wins this match, Tony's going to lose her mind.
Irish Rip reversal up and around. Nice takeover T. Harris. I'm just going to keep saying it till the cows come home. I watch women wrestling for fucking wrestling. Thank you and good night. Meanwhile,
I usually do too. I'm pretty good. Hey, come on now.
Usually, you all want something different tonight that requires ibuprofen as Sky Blue spins around and catches her with the kick.
Look, Noah. Look, I watch women's wrestling for the wrestling also. But it doesn't hurt when they're attractive.
I'm not going to deny
you know
that.
What?
And it doesn't hurt when they have standout features.
That covers Sky Blue too? No.
They're both capable wrestlers. They both belong in a capable roster. At the end of the day, you got a crazy bitch against a whole lot of Chicago ass. Okay, that's what we got here.
Taz could have said any better than himself if he tried. And meanwhile, the Goons are, oh, God, planted.
Damn.
No.
Man.
Damn.
Tony's flabbergasted. This match isn't over.
Yeah, you took a freeze frame and you could literally turn that into a meme. I'm sure King's already on it.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's half the chat room's already on that for that open mouth, that open gaping mouth meme. That, like, they are on this shit.
Leg too. Ooh. Oh, big thrust kick. That might be it. Cover, hook of the far leg too. No, 2.5.
That kick could have done it if, super kicks were still a finisher, kind of like if the Blue Thunder Bomb ever worked,
Or Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, Canadian Destroyer, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Question waiting to happen next time on Saturday Skirmish. Then meanwhile, Tony Storm right now is trying to plead. I don't know if she's trying to plead or just get back up to her feet. Oh, but the kick that time. Sky Blue up and around. Uh-oh. Fuck! God!
Jesus, what a German suplex.
Uh-oh. And Tony Storm set up in
setting
the
up
corner.
for the hip attack again.
The meanest cheeks in all of AEW. What'd she say? Oh, my God. Lights, camera, action. Oh! God. Tony Storm, star 0. Cover.
Yeah.
1, 2. That's a wrap.
2, 3.
Timeless Tony Storm wins.
Watch out for the shoe now.
Aye. That's the first victory for the timeless Tony Storm. And I'm sure it will not be the last time she takes center stage in the leading role.
Are you wrong for that?
And soon enough, we will hear from the Radar superstar Adam Copeland following this noir presentation of sorts.
Yeah, that's what we can call it, a noir presentation. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, in color, not in black and white. Well, it's not the 1930s.
Yes.
Although Tony Storm might as well go back there at this point.
But just remember, kids, the next time we're going to see AEW, as far as they watch along here, will be our double feature as we revisit for the first time in a long time the Tuesday Night War.
Well, to your point, next week is AEW Dynamite, Title Tuesday, but also this Friday, Rampage continues. We got 8-man tag with Dynamite.
Don't use their television stuff. Use my stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about your
stuff. Excalibur.
Peter also matter. First Night Rose, Rhea Shafir. And it's going to be a fair forward winner gets the shot for a world championship. Giant TV commander Lindsay Dorado, Penta Ciramillero, Eddie Kingsland on commentary. After session defending it against freaking Katsura Shibata this past Sunday Wrestle Dream. Hey, look, Stokely Hathaway.
Let's just wait for them to catch up. Okay, good. They're talking to Stokely. I can go ahead and catch up on this.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and throw my own shit up there because,
Yeah, you should.
I don't care. Whatever.
You should, because shoot, I'm still going to plug it during the commercial. You know what's got a commercial for the main event segment, but we also know
they cannot go to commercial before they bring Adam out. Jesus Christ, that's enough.
I guarantee you they're going to.
That's so stupid.
Well, again, they have to pay the advertisers. Networking TV is bullshit.
Well, then I'm not going to do that because I don't have to.
Well, yeah, I know you don't.
I don't have to, damn it. I'm your boss, you know.
Hey, you're the man on the marquee. Who's going to argue?
Right.
But speaking of arguing, argue about this. AEW Tag Team Champions are on the line. FTR defends the goal against Ricky Starks and Big Bill. And Collision starts this Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And God, the timeless Tony Storm's also in action again. Taking on Kiera Hogan. Oh, Lord.
Poor Kiera.
Poor Kiera. But like you said, next week we'll be covering both AEW Title 2 and Dynamite NXT. We know the AEW National Champion will be on the line as Ray Phoenix defends the goal against Jon Moxley. Whose house will it be as first Strickland goes one-on-one with Brian Danielson, number contendership for Christian Cage TNT Championship. And Saraya will defend the AEW Women's World Championship against Hikaru Shida. And also just made official, I guess it's true, he is part of the Don Callis family. It's Powerhouse Hobbs versus Chris Jericho. Someone's going to get their back broken. And
another non-title match.
White takes on Heyman and Page.
Another non-title match.
Yeah.
Right.
And Adam Copeland takes on Luchasaurus in the last non-title match, but his in-ring debut in AEW next week, Tuesday, on Title Tuesday. It just goes to show that Title Tuesday does not have every match be a title, but it should be for more titles. But of course, coming up next, we'll finally hear from the Radar superstar Adam Copeland following this commercial break. But I know also next week's not just about AEW. Next week, in this era of NXT, not name a special episode, we'll actually be covering it. Cody Rhodes will have a major announcement. 9 out of 10. It's going to be the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Argue with me if you wish. Roxanne Perez, the Prodigy, would take on the Empress of Tomorrow, the former NXT Women's Champion, undefeated Asuka, and we'll see if her anxiety will hold up, unlike the final boss. Carmelo Hayes goes one-on-one with Braun Breaker, but John Cena will be in the former NXT Champion's corner, while Paul Heyman will be in Braun Breaker's corner. Should be a very interesting match there. And I'm sure more will be announced. But coming up next, like I said, Adam Coleman speaks ahead of facing Luchasaurus next week. As I'm trying to recover from timeless nonsense that was that.
You know you liked it.
That was weird as fuck.
That was weird.
Elizabeth, I don't think you want my real reaction to that.
I know.
Oh my God.
We would like very much to stay on the air and not have verbiage by a renegade throw us off. So no, we're good.
There's a thing in YouTube that could cause a whole lot of issues if content's taken out of context. Just saying.
I had Greg's show review today, and we weren't even off the air when they hit me with the review. I'm like, what did we do?
I don't know.
No, we did. Like, I don't care. Like, it's not my show the other day, but it's on my channel, so I got to make sure
I mean, you got to care a little bit because at the end of the day, it could affect you, too. So, I mean, you know.
You know.
I mean, I try to know things. Tony Storm is the best time, says King Mike.
Tony time is the best time. I'm not going to disagree with that, but she batshit crazy.
Yeah, ibuprofen, lithium, get some help.
Damn it. She's not Mickey James.
But she's getting close to that. I just don't know if she set herself up down there. Anyway, Brett saying match of the night in my opinion. LOL. Tony rolling out of the ring. Yeah, Matthew's all over Tony Storm right now. The timeless Tony Storm. He's a huge fan. Elizabeth, it's all good. Take care, my friend. I always appreciate you. And yep, Jay White, him and Adam Page. I don't think they've faced off since Ring of Honor, actually, back in the older.
I think you're right.
I would be more excited for it, Elizabeth, if it wasn't happening on a show called Title Tuesday.
Yes.
Because it's a non-title match.
Yes.
I think what it comes down to, JJ, Title Tuesday's not Battle of the Belts, and Title Tuesday doesn't have to find every title being defended or every match being for a title. So I don't hold it against them.
Then just call it Tuesday Night Dynamite.
They gotta have something going for it. Speaking of
if you're going to call it Title Tuesday, have
God.
everything some kind of title something. At least the one that's a number one contendership match.
Yeah,
I can concede a little bit.
Fair enough.
Because it gives an outcome that is pertinent to a championship. But every match that has nothing to do with a title, isn't contendership, isn't being contested for a title, should not be on the show.
That's a fair shout out. What's also a fair shout out is how pinnacle, how awesome it freaking is to see Adam Copeland in AEW. With Metalingus, nonetheless. Now, if only we can get Tony Schimmel to announce him out. He needs to announce him out next week on Tuesday. Just saying. I know they got Tony Schimmel. Oh, man.
And as his T-shirt says, the rated R era has begun.
And I love it. I'm all in for it. Adam Copeland versus blank. Take my fucking money. Adam Copeland said himself on Sunday, JJ, he felt free. He didn't feel like a guy that's been a 30-plus veteran of the game at 49 years of age, 31 years in the game. He felt renewed. There's so much possibilities now with him working with AEW, and he looks very forward to all of it. At the end of the day, fuck your tribalism and your three-letter acronym bullshit one-sidedness, and just appreciate the fact that this means so much more for the industry. Be happy, damn it. Anyway, I freaking, man, that was a moment I did not see coming Sunday. That was beyond freaking epic. And shout out to Darby Allin with the work on the whole vignette.
How about Adam Copeland as a lifelong wrestling fan getting ready to be interviewed by Tony Schiavone? I'm sure Barton's going, this is too cool.
I was just going to bring that up.
Oh, sorry. I'm taking your job. I apologize.
Well, it's a talk segment, to be fair, so we're all in this together. Sandy, I saw your sign. Why would you not be? Adam Copeland's AEW. Who saw this on their bingo card? My favorite card's been burnt to oblivion. I don't give a damn. This year has exceeded my expectations of my fandom. Tony Giovanni also a timeless figure of the industry. I want one of those blazers. Oh, man. Yeah. That's fair. Tony,
especially in burgundy.
Hey, burgundy's a nice color. Adam Chance renting out for Adam Copeland. That is the Adam on the screen, folks, in case you don't know.
Adam!
Oh, God. The freaking meme. I saw that meme. Oh, Lord. Yep, thank you for that, by the way, Elizabeth. Yep, D1 Climax 28. Yeah, to Fame 2011, you had to retire.
Yep. Forced out on his own, against his will.
And now he stands in an AEW ring in 2023. I love this industry.
Doing things on his own terms.
About damn time. More than deserves it. Oh, man. Oh, okay. So he's got a bunch of reasons. Oof. Yes, take the opportunity. Get it. Go for it. Bring a new revolution.
Ooh.
I like that idea. Oh. Adam Copeland, AEW. Adam Copeland versus this. Adam Copeland could face this person. I like it. I like it. Yeah, first time ever.
Talking about first ever matches.
Yes! How violent TLC that could be. By God, that could be a match of the year candidate. Oh, I like that idea. The Redeemer. Fast Hobbs, big. Jay, what? Ooh, counterpuncher.
Ooh.
Rock hot, Juice Robinson. Who's definitely rated R, probably. Or Tony Storm would know more about that. Just name a few. Yep. Hey, thank you, AEW, for existing. What's that? Is? Seven family. Oh. What's dad do? What does a dad do? That is always a question for a father. Oh. I mean, I understand age, but still. You should go have fun with Uncle Jay.
Damn right.
Oh boy, the other father in AEW. Oh no. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. We're gonna get a
hell yes. We're getting a reunion.
Cage and Adam Copeland.
Dude.
You know he's gonna go for the dad comment.
Dude, if we don't get a 5-second pose.
They're enemies, JJ. And besides, Christian Cage, he does things on his time. He's not going to answer that, Adam Copeland. Plus, he's a collision guy. No.
Here he comes.
Uh-oh, countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here comes the guy that's out to work everyone. Self-proclaimed Father of the Year by Naja McGuinness. Despicable individual. And it's still our TNT champion, Christian Cage. Turtleneck included.
Rocking the instrumental of Evanescence's My Last Breath.
I'm so damn glad he kept that theme. I am so damn glad to hear that theme again. And don't get me wrong, I like your Close Your Eyes, but this is the theme that defines Christian Cage. Bite me if you think otherwise.
I'm torn, dude, between this and the female version of Just Close Your Eyes. Just Close Your Eyes was always my favorite. I hated when he came back and it was the guy version.
That's a fair point.
Because the chick version of Just Close Your Eyes, the waterproof blonde version, sounded like Amy Lee of Evanescence.
I agree, and I'm a huge fan of Evanescence.
Which is why him going to Impact and getting this theme worked so great, because it was like a continuation of that story.
Can you imagine if we get Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage for the TNT Championship?
That would be awesome, but I know everybody, just like me, is waiting to see Christian Cage and Adam Copeland as the AEW Tag Team Champions.
Long-term goal, JJ, but I agree.
If that singles match happens at Full Gear, I'm going to be pissed throwing it out there now.
We got one match for Full Gear, Jeff. I'm just saying. Got our main event already. Good job, Tony Khan. You booked your main event already. I love the fact that Christian Cage stays in character, seems 24/7, even in media scrum, never smiles.
See, and I'm going to get into that on open mic night because I don't like that.
Stay tuned, folks. Yeah, why'd you do the actions? Yeah, why'd you do those things? Why you didn't like go alongside your friend and took out the icon? Bah! Accurate. Oh man. Oh boy. Friendship goes forever. I mean, these two redefine freaking TLC. Sting! Sting! The icon. Oh, wow. WCW reincarnated. Amen. Accurate. And he's still crazy.
He is spitting the truth at Jay here. I love it.
Christian Cage is the only one that can spit on Mike. Even Polish people love Sting. Oh, so he did preserve Sting. But then why the handshake Darby Allin? Uh-oh. Oh, they take the opportunity against Christian Cage. Nick Wayne, Luchasaurus. I mean, how'd the thing with Tonka work out? It's time. Wait, time. What? What? Wait, what? Time.
Time.
What time?
For a reunion.
Since 2011? Over 20 years. It's time. What? ANC?
Well, ANC, but
fair enough. JJ? JJ?
I've been saying it, bro.
The fucking rings of awesomeness!
Yes.
Please! Do it, damn it! That just made Christian Cage change. One more time,
Hell
one last
yes.
run, one last chance, one last 5-second pulse.
How
Do it,
conflicted
Christian!
must Christian be right now, dude.
Yeah, try staying in character with this. I dare him.
Because on the one hand, he wants to be the uber heel. But on the
Yes.
other hand, you know he wants to do it.
I would argue to say Christian Cage is one of the best, if not the best heel right now in AEW. Next to Don Callis, who's not an in-ring competitor. And wait a minute. Oh, look at that. But he still has the mic and the belt. Oh! Go F yourself. Damn. Well, that's a realization.
Damn it, Jay.
Hey, I didn't do nothing.
I know it. You know what I mean.
That's Christian Cage, sir.
Wait,
Adam talking about.
Adam called in Jay. I'm going with it. I don't care. Oh, it's rough. Oh,
What an asshole.
what an asshole. God.
If this is the proverbial phase of TNT now and forever, I hope it gets short circuited real damn quickly.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Luchasaurus coming from behind.
No. Well, after getting thrown face first with a chair. Oh boy. It will be Luchasaurus versus Adam Copeland, that fucking no good turncoat. Adam
Is it
Copeland
just me or does
versus
Luchasaurus's music give off Kane vibes?
Big time. Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus next week on AEW Dynamite, Title Tuesday. Adam Copeland's in-ring AEW debut. And that's a hell of a first impression to go through. And again, Collision starts this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to that. Should be a fun show once again. AEW with Tag Team Champions on the line. And the Timeless Tony Storm, God, taking on Kara Hogan. But again, we'll be back here with AEW content next week, Tuesday night, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned for more on that. But for the Renegade Ball Elite, JJ Williams, I'm the Simon Noah Foster. Happy anniversary, AEW Dynamite. We'll see you all next time here on the WWF Whatever Day Live events for our coverage of Fastlane. Adam Copeland, welcome to AEW. Christian Cage, go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, all right then. I guess that was a thing. My goodness.
You'll see all the love that Christian Cage has for Nick Wayne's mom if you close your eyes.
You stop that.
All right, now you're way out of line, bro.
But he's not wrong, to be fair.
Damn it.
I mean, morally, absolutely wrong, 100%.
Yeah, about the same. Let's just call it a spades.
Yes.
Damn it.
All right. So the next time we see these two yahoos together, will be Friday, coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. But before that, right and early in the morning, before the rest of you yahoos probably get up, except for the working folks and the chittens going to school.
Hey.
We'll be ranking our top 10 wrestling managers of all time. And no, Christian Cage will not be on that list. God damn him.
He is
some of the best.
Well, he's not really a manager. He's just a competitor. So
that's right. But
yeah,
question remains: will Don Callis be on our list? You have to wait and see on Friday.
There have been a lot of managers over the course of professional wrestling history.
Yes.
And this is a joint list.
Yes.
There will not be 20 names.
No.
There won't be anything in the teens because of us having two lists and some that we share.
No.
Nay. This is a joint list.
And it was
we have narrowed it down to only 10.
Yeah. And we discussed it for a hot minute. Tell you that much. It was volleyed back and forth.
Put it to you like this. I had already proposed the idea of a joint list. So Jeff shot me 5 pictures and been like, here's half of the list. What do you got?
Oh, right.
And, I took a few minutes to think, took a few minutes to make my own graphics so that they were kind of similar in the vein of what he had there. And I sent my 5 back.
Mm-hmm.
And then the debate began.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's
Should we
where it
keep
began.
it? Should we eliminate? Where should they be ranked?
Yes.
Eh.
I will flat out admit there was one that I said, all right, right on there, because I figured I'm putting that person on the list. Okay, yeah, that one I can go with. The other 4 that fell into our list jointly at the end of it, we were on the phone for about a half hour, 45 minutes on it. I'm not gonna lie. It was a long discussion. That will be Friday, followed by Simply Predicting, of course, and then we go into the weekend. Off we go with another watch along because we just don't have enough of these, by God. And then I think we're off Sunday, right? Except for the
No.
well, you are, because you have your Renegades reviews. Oh no, you're doing
We
the
have
simple
our
take.
simple take.
But
The graphic that you made for us, so you should have had it loaded in there to plug it, Jeff.
You know what? I have made so many graphics over the last few days. My brain is just what it is.
I get that with how many predictions I'm tracking across 5
anyway,
different leagues.
I have to be at the door in 3 minutes, so you have to forgive me if I'm a little,
No, you're good. But yeah, as JJ alluded to, it will
There we
be
go.
our simple take on AEW Wrestle Dream live Sunday.
I'm working on getting the logo out of the way. There you go.
Yeah, you're fine. Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned for our fun little takeaway and review of AEW's Wrestle Dream, which truly was a very unique standout pay-per-view for the year. And as alluded to earlier, we'll be back here next week, Tuesday, for a double feature where no matter what, the fans win. We'll be covering both AEW Tuesday, Title Tuesday, Dynamite. That's a mouthful to get through. And, of course, the very unique brand split, LOL, but stat NXT. So stay tuned for that double feature live watch on event next week, Tuesday night.
All I got to say is, for a company that doesn't consider AEW competition, I told my daughter's mom when I was talking to her about this today, this reminds me of January 4th, 2010.
Yep.
When Hogan made his debut on Impact, and so Raw gave us Brett and Shawn in the ring, reconciling and burying the hatchet.
Mm-hmm.
Up to that point, WWE never treated Impact like competition. But Hogan was there. We got to do something.
Now, however,
Adam is making his in-ring debut on Tuesday.
Yep.
How do we counter it? Cody Rhodes, the Empress Asuka, Paul Heyman, and John Cena.
The man they've touted as the greatest of all time.
On their developmental brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, keyword, by the way.
Alongside the Prodigy. Alongside Him Who Don't Miss.
Yep.
Alongside the Son of a Steiner.
Yep. And not to mention the usual NXT fare we're probably going to get anyway.
Yeah, we'll probably
the breakout tournament.
Tournament match, which, Kehlani won her match yesterday, which surprised me.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Didn't surprise me.
Oh. No,
I said that it was going to be her and Lola in the finals.
There you go.
Maybe Jakara because of the whole metaphor thing, but Kehlani is going.
Yeah, maybe. Right. Either way, we've got, and what's funny is I full disclosure, as I'm getting ready to bail out of here, I asked this man, it's like, look, I'm not going to be there Tuesday. I can't produce Mikey's show, Staff Boy Sports Bar, because I'm going to be on the road going to the House of Mouse to work.
Right.
Not going to be there Wednesday, which is good because Aaron's moving the review to Wednesday because since he's doing the Dynamite review or the double review Tuesday night. So I am completely out of the picture for next Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday I fly to Vegas. So like I'm completely off the working at my desk grid, except for Thursday night when I hopefully get settled in at my buddy's house and I can do talk wrestling. Maybe. So I asked him, like, look, we do this. Do you want to do it? And it came down to 3 people. Me making the request, him saying he would go with it, and then this man agreeing on the spot earlier. So we want to make sure you guys get the best coverage you can of the events we're going to get. And as AJ said, don't be that guy and throw spoilers at us during the NXT presentation. We understand we're going to be covering it during the West Coast feed. We're not saying you have to watch us. We would encourage you to watch us because it's either us or freaking Vic and Booker T. I mean, the obvious choice there for me.
I was going to say, it's not Black Snow, it's Booker T.
That's right. Damn. But Stuckers got to know he's at least a better commentator than his brother, but not by much. They said not by much.
His brother never ordered food via Uber Eats while at the announce position.
That's accurate.
No, but he did walk in front of you and almost watch you get beat up by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So there was that.
Damn.
The Stuckers got to know. But anyway, so yes, that is the result of these two men being willing to wear themselves out and burn themselves out. And I appreciate the hell out of it because I'm making money with this guy next week, and then I'm off to Vegas to hopefully not spend it.
Right. Well, in addition to the three of us in this bubble, it did come down to two other people.
Fair. That's fair.
Needed to talk to Stat Boy Mikey and make sure he had no problem moving the sports bar to a happy hour.
Yes, 11 a.m.
And I had to talk to my lady.
Yes, that's fair.
Because I'm going to be doing this until 10 o'clock Western time.
Yes.
On a school night / work night.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And she agreed. So
not as big a deal. She usually goes to bed between 6:30, 7 o'clock. So the little bit of overage right now, not a huge deal. She's still got plenty of time to get her sleep.
Okay. Good deal.
Going to 10 o'clock on a Tuesday?
That's ask. It's an ask.
That's a thing. I did have to give one thing up. I will be sleeping on the couch that night.
Yes. Yes.
Not it's not because I'm in the doghouse, not because I'm in trouble, but because going in there after being on that late and then trying to crawl in the bed usually means she gets less of a night's sleep.
Yes.
So in order to give her full sleep, I agreed to just sleep out here.
Okay. But in order to keep myself out of the proverbial doghouse and get myself ready to go out, I need to get out this door. So I'm going to say good night.
You're going to have to be the one to cut the feed because I'm not in the production studio.
That's why I'm saying we got to go. So thank you to everybody who watched today. Longer presentation than I expected, 2.5 hours, but we did that. We did the Greg Cherry show earlier. So thank you everybody at the Greg Cherry brand for being a part of that today. More to come tomorrow. We've got No DQ's predictions for Fastlane. We've got these two guys simply predicting Fastlane Friday. We've got he and I doing our Tender Wrestling Managers on Dad's Friday. And then we hit the weekend again.
Going live tomorrow.
Yes, that's true. Going live tomorrow as well. So I put it like this to you yesterday. After Thursday, I'm working out of the house, one way or the other. So may God have mercy on all of us.
Yes.
But as Noah always tells us, just sit back, enjoy life, and enjoy professional wrestling, damn it. It really is as simple as that, guys.
Yes.
It really is. So thank you all for watching. We will see you tomorrow and throughout the rest of this week and into next, right here on the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media.
Have a good night, folks.